participate in a Don and Mike Show contest? How about this? You or a member of your household can only win once for 60 days. You must comply with any age limitations for each contest. For complete contest rules, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to the mighty WJFK, P.O. Box 3649, Washington, D.C. 20007. Thank you, and God bless.
Everybody loves Don and Mike.
Yeah. Get your hands off me, Rob.
Yeah.
Stop touching me.
Rob, speak.
Boy, oh boy. Too much stuff even for a pre-show.
Really?
Yes. Got a selection of stuff today. Forget the groaners today.
Okay.
Just forget the groaners.
Why?
Because we've got too much other stuff to get to.
Busy.
Trust me. You'll like it in the long run. You could still... Hello.
That's okay. We don't need to do that. What do you have for us today?
Well, one of the things that we could talk about here in the pre-show, it doesn't really count against our showtime.
Right, exactly. It's not fair.
Is a big article on Scott Shannon that has a bunch of great quotes from him.
Or the mask, as I like to call it.
Just about what a tart he is. And, boy, his face is more pulled back than Joan Rivers ever was.
Wow. I think he's got plumber's putty in there.
Shannon in the morning.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Shannon.
Hello. Response to my radio show has been almost unbelievable.
Wow. Of course it has. Of course it has. Almost.
But listen, there's a giant article there.
According to him.
So that's not even regular show worthy. That's pre-show worthy. So that the groaners take a back seat to that alone.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the new hit song, "Baby President."
Baby President?
It's a hit. Could play this for, I believe, a hit of Tomorrow Today by a local artist. We also have, remember when we had the singing psychic on the show?
Yes, Buddha Mouse.
Jennifer Whisper. Well, she has sent us the drawing of Buddha Mouse.
Now, I'm looking forward to seeing that. I want to see that right away.
See, now, this is where I make the traffic cop decision. This, I believe, is regular show worthy.
Oh, I agree with that.
Oh, okay. Meaning,
I agree.
Maybe just in 4 minutes from now.
Makes sense.
Whenever
where you
start,
whip it out.
Whenever we start the show, that's good.
Right.
And then we're left with this.
I just want to tell you that somebody told me on the street one day that, well, technically we have started the show. And I argued, and I argued. I said, no, this is the pre-show.
Tell them they're dumb.
Yeah, they don't know. They're not in the business. They don't know. They don't know how it works.
This don't count. This do not count.
No, it doesn't. This don't count none.
This do not count.
Mm-mm.
Hello, this do not count.
It don't.
Listen. Hello.
Hello there.
No. That was a hello there. No. I'm going to mention this later, but do you know that one of Jermaine Jackson's kids?
Yes.
It's named Your Majesty. Hello there.
I did not know.
This Your Majesty Jackson.
Your Royal Your Majesty?
Your Majesty. Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
Hello there.
That's wonderful.
No, here we go. Westwood One is the network that syndicates this show. Well, you know, they've kept the station level at roughly the same level it's always been at.
Perfect. That's still applause in the background.
But it doesn't mean we're not team players.
That's right.
And here's what we have for you now. This is a new offering. I swear on my kid's life, I know my wife hates it when I say that, but it's the only way you know that I'm not like making up a DJ stunt or plot or joke.
Right.
This is a real demo for a show that Westwood One, our network, is trying to get radio stations to sign up for.
Wonderful.
Okay. Stars Jackie Mason.
Oh, he's good. Jackie Mason. Rob's a big fan of Jackie Mason.
He was
good.
Here's just the beginning of the promo that Westwood One is sending out to radio stations.
Jackie Mason.
We happen to get our hands on.
Better get that in. Yeah.
Just wait. Hold on a second.
Everybody loves Jackie Mason.
I mean, see, it sounds like a goof already, but I'm telling you.
Yeah, it does. Sounds like a spoof.
But I'm telling you, it's not. And wait until we get past the promo part, until you hear the actual context of some of these test shows they've done.
Very good.
Here we go.
Everybody loves Jackie Mason.
You probably know of me as a comedian, and if you don't, you probably are not a citizen of this country.
And now America's favorite stand-up comedian sets his sights on radio.
On the radio for free, you got Jackie Mason, and usually it's $100 ticket. If you want to send me 50, I'll be glad to take the money. But if you're not sending anything in, then you have no right to complain.
Still as popular as ever, Jackie Mason combines a sharp wit with pungent political satire to create a unique listening experience.
You'll hear...
This is why we've never. Part of the reason we've never allowed our network, Westwood One, to put together one of these presentations for our show.
My first question would be, who mic'd him? Where did they put the mic? Where was the mic? Was it under his vest?
All right, hold on. Experts on every subject telling you stories that you can't hear anyplace else. Here we have people...
It's Jackie Mason. And wait till you hear this. It's a political show.
History of the world.
Yeah, he's like Rush Limbaugh, Bill O'Reilly.
This is his passion, and Jackie Mason is known for his tough and outspoken position on the issues of the day, from Saddam to Streisand.
I don't understand how Saddam Hussein sat there waiting for America to invade his country. And
now wait, now I got to go.
Now it's like him sitting at the Carnegie Deli.
Yeah, hold on.
So he said, you ought to get a radio show. You're right.
They also send some excerpts of what the show sounds like.
Okay.
So this is without the guy with the big voice going, Jackie Mason is the most beloved. So here we go.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear Pete from Fairbanks, Alaska.
I don't know. I support President.
That's great.
Do you need to hear anymore?
You know, no, you really don't.
You know what? This is almost
from Fairbanks, Alaska.
This is almost show worthy.
But I think it's great.
Almost too good for a pre-show.
I think this is fantastic. Yeah.
He's a Westwood brother now, and this is going to be his biggest success since his sitcom Chicken Soup.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear Pete from Fairbanks, Alaska.
I don't know. I support President Bush, and I think he did a good thing going in Iraq. And remember, a lot of people didn't even want to go in Afghanistan, but we went in there and did a good job. And there was a lot of problems with Saddam, and he put Israel at a huge risk. That's one thing a lot of people don't talk about, and that whole region. And
Jackie,
who knows? I think there's secrets that people still
Good
don't
caller for the demo.
Well, the one thing that people keep forgetting to stress is the simple fact that all of the United Nations felt positive that he had weapons of mass destruction capability. If he didn't have them at hand, he was about to
Westwood One
searching for them. And that
God,
trying to develop them. And he had
is Carrot Top not available?
times he attempted to build a nuclear reactor, and he was in the midst of building it.
Very concerned about Israel.
So this is not a joke.
Everybody loves Jackie Mason.
You probably know of me as a comedian, and if you don't, you probably are not a citizen of this country.
And now America's favorite stand-up comedian sets his sights on radio.
On the radio for free, you got Jackie Mason.
Now, who says that we're not team players? Here we are promoting
$100 a ticket.
But if you're not
promoting another Westwood One show.
And we suggest stations package the show with ours.
And combines a sharp wit
Don and Mike on this station.
Political satire to create a unique listening experience.
Well,
stay tuned for the Don and Mike show. Come up right up to me.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear Pete from Fairbanks, Alaska.
I don't know. I support President Bush.
All right, well, that's good. Wow, we're late on the pre-show today, Mike.
Hey, no.
The Don and Mike Show.
Get to it.
Let's get retarded in here.
Let's get it started. Retarded.
Yeah, I think
Everybody,
Hello.
get into it. Get stoned.
Oh, hi there. Hi there.
You can call Don and Mike anytime from anywhere in America. 877-365-3636. They're ready to believe you.
right we are.
Based on a true story, he was a neo-Nazi with one true enemy. Himself, a man of faith, a man of hate, and a soul torn apart. Viewer discretion advised.
I have a question about Jackie Mason.
First, may I ask you?
Yes.
How have you been?
Well, my question was, how has he been?
How's he been? How's he been?
Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Barbara Streisand. Boy, and all the ships at
Now,
sea.
ladies and gentlemen, let's hear Pete from Fairbanks, Alaska.
He was bleeding to death. The man who talked Granny into wearing a miniskirt, Don Geronimo, and Mike O'Neill.
Robbie.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear Pete from Fairbanks, Alaska.
All right.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi there. Don and Mike Show. A new episode on this Tuesday. 10:05:04.
Hi, Don and Mike. Buzz Burbank here.
And running.
There you go. And hi, and welcome to the show, everybody. Now it's started.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear Pete from Fairbanks, Alaska.
You can call us from anywhere in America.
Stay tuned over most of these Westwood stations for the Don and Mike Show.
877-365-3636.
And may I please say a big hello to my friend Todd Hughes.
From Canada, 800-636-1067.
Don will have a nice show for you this afternoon.
And Washington, D.C., WJFK 202-432-1067.
How's everything in your world? Boy, what a crazy place this is. With bombs and Saddam and things like that.
You sound like the newest star of Westwood One Radio.
Jackie Mason.
Everybody loves Jackie Mason.
You probably know of me as a comedian, and if you don't, you probably
Not a citizen of the U.S. country.
And now, America's favorite stand-up comedian sets his sights on radio.
Welcome to the bottom.
Yeah.
Welcome to the end of that road.
He's arrived. So I was sitting with my friends at the Carnegie Deli.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear Pete from Fairbanks, Alaska.
And I said to them, I got no money left. What should I do? Why don't you go on the radio?
Go to Westwood One.
After I discuss Saddam, I'll kill that ant.
Everybody loves Jackie Mason.
You probably know of me as a comedian, and if you don't, you probably are not a citizen of this country.
And now, America's favorite stand-up comedian sets his sights on radio.
Oh, God.
Join me right after Tom Lakis on the Powerhouse Network. Westwood One. It's the hottest network in radio.
That's right.
Should be big fun for everybody.
Welcome, Jack.
Hold on, here's something. This is a goof. This is a joke. Kevin.
Yeah. Guys, you got to be kidding me. I remember your April Fool's show from last year, and I'm looking at the calendar because there's no way that someone's actually thinking that someone would listen to that.
You know why I think he thinks it's BS? Because that announcer is
I know it
so
sounds
jive.
It sounds so over the top.
Jackie Mason.
It sounds so funny, but if you listen carefully,
You obviously haven't been in the network boardrooms.
See, it was fake. Mike did the Jackie Mason voice.
that's the same guy that does the stuff for Bill O'Reilly. They want him to do the stuff for our show,
That's
but
right.
but he's just got that phony sound.
I said, hey, who needs him?
I mean, we're phony enough on our own.
Everybody loves Jackie Mason.
You probably know of me as a comedian, and if you don't, you probably are not a
Another great move by Westwood One.
Now, America's favorite stand-up comedian sets his sights on radio.
And I'm wondering why in 13 years the stock hasn't budged.
Yeah.
And now, I'm going to wait for it to go up now.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear Pete from Fairbanks, Alaska.
This is Jackie Mason. Join me right after Bruce Williams.
However, how much you want to bet? Within 6 months, he's got more affiliates.
Oh, yeah. Sure. They'll go nuts.
The Bright Stars of Tomorrow on Westwood One.
All right, see you later.
Convention.
Bye,
Later,
Jason.
guys.
See you later. Bye-bye.
So the reason Don and
Kevin?
Mike, the reason Don and Mike don't have a lot of affiliates is because one time they were at the National Association of Broadcasters Convention, and they were in the Westwood One suite, and they turned on pornography.
True.
They've never gotten an affiliate since.
Everybody loves Jackie Mason.
You probably know of me as a comedian, and if you don't,
Okay.
I'm not a citizen of this country.
And now, America's favorite stand-up comedian sets his sights on radio.
Well, XM misses out on another fantastic talent coup.
You're getting me for free. Most times it's $100 a ticket.
So there you go. Who says we don't do anything for Westwood One? Pass that along and give them our best wishes.
Coming to your town soon.
Now, I should tell you we're going to go deep behind the scenes right now of the radio world. We're going to call Michelle. Michelle is a woman who has worked at this station, WJFK, with me and Mike and Buzz and everybody, I think for maybe 10 years.
She's been here a long time.
We did the trip to Iceland. Michelle went with us.
Very nice.
With her husband. They had just gotten married.
I should tell this now. I think it's safe to say it, and I didn't say this before. I might have, that Michelle and I enjoyed a very nice lunch together one time. in Iceland together, alone.
9 months ago.
I know you did.
It was not 9 months ago.
I'm sorry.
It was over 9 months ago. She aborted that one.
No, stop that. Behave yourself.
That's a secret.
Stop it.
Sorry.
You know, she played the baby card today. I pulled into my parking space, and I couldn't because the pregnant lady was parked. Now, what are you supposed to do, have the pregnant lady towed?
Oh, you're so intolerant.
Oh, is that why when I came in, she said, please don't have my car towed? And I said, wait, what are you talking about? Yeah. So anyway, Buzz, here's the deal.
Well, I think Buzz has established himself on how he feels about babies and strollers and that type of thing.
Oh, yeah.
She, remember her due date was officially last week. And I had made a joke last week before I even knew that her due date was last week.
Right.
That she's been looking like she really is going to just burst for about 3 months.
It's very interesting that this timing coincides with Mount St. Helens.
And I made a prediction last week, not knowing that her due date was this past Saturday. I believe I said on Thursday of last week that I thought she would be delivering the baby next July. And as it turns out, I'm still not wrong.
Yeah, you're not ready to concede.
Because the baby has not come out yet. Let's call her now. Here's her cell phone.
Onlookers have spotted steam and ash, but so far, nothing.
She's as big as a pregnant lady.
So let's call Michelle.
And that's big.
And I think I mentioned this, plenty awkward for me the other day, after I had said that on the air about her, and she's big as a house, and just it looked like, I don't think she could give birth till next. Hey, Michelle.
Yes.
Hi, Michelle.
It's Don and Mike. Remember I told you we might call you today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
How many days past due are you?
Well, he was due on Saturday.
Saturday, so he's already 3 days late.
You're ready to have that baby, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
But listen, I want to tell you something. No matter what they tell you, like to induce labor.
Why is she still at work?
I want you to, Mike, because there's been a change at the top. Mike.
There's money to be made.
There's been a change at the top, and I don't want them to let you induce that labor because I'm telling you.
Why not?
Because
Don has made a prediction. He likes his predictions to come true.
You're not going to give birth until next July.
He wants to win that bet.
So Michelle, I promise you that.
Michelle, when is your I don't want to say drop dead. What is the date? What is the date that at what point you're going to say that's enough? Pull the cork. Let's do this. I mean, is it the end of this week? Maybe.
I think so. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I'm going to ask them about getting induced.
But it could come at any moment now, right?
It could, yes.
Yeah, and so you're obviously planning to work right up until it's time, right?
I am.
Oh, you're a trooper.
Well, are you kidding? It's the way here, Mike.
Wow. Well, haven't other pregnant ladies taken off a couple of weeks in advance of the baby?
Mm-hmm. Right, but
Andy Rice did.
but we didn't have the change at the top.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Got to keep the new boss happy.
Michelle, is there anything we can do for you?
No.
Besides offer the great moral encouragement that we have been offering?
Yes, your support has been wonderful.
Well, you're doing a terrific job, and we're with you all the way.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
Don't forget, you got Christmas, then you got New Year's, then you got what's next, Valentine's Day, then you got Easter, then you got Labor Day.
Don't forget the Jewish holidays, which I think we might as well be observing.
And then about the 4th of July, that's when finally the blessing.
Oh, that's right. That's why you were mentioning that.
July 4th. Sure, yeah. Because I don't think she's going to have the baby till then.
Born on the 4th of July.
2 years old then.
He would. All right, Michelle, we'll see you later. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, stay off your feet, please.
Yeah, use my space if you need to.
In my space.
Did you hear that from Buzz?
She's gone.
Now, let me see. What is the number of Todd Hughes?
She ought to be at home.
Todd Hughes' number. Let's call him about that.
Yeah, can we tell Todd?
Sadly, she has no home.
Rob.
Let's call Todd Michael Hughes.
He's making things up again.
Yeah, let's see if we can,
He's the commandant this week.
That would be a very good initial morale booster for Mr. Hughes.
And God, I hope for the good of everybody listening, I hope he's changed the voicemail. Yeah. I know he's here today.
Hello, this is Alan Line 1 Infinity Broadcast.
Okay, Rob.
Robbie's gone. At our flagship station, WXRK FM.
Okay, all right, Rob, it's over. It's over. We'll call Todd Hughes later.
It's not over for Rob.
Oh, God.
He still has the nightmare.
And then maybe we can tell him about an idea we had for middays.
Now listen to this. Hear me now. What's up with my crazy neighbors? I want to bring this up. They're not crazy over the top, Munsters, Addams Family crazy.
Okay.
And they're not Jeffrey Dahmer crazy.
Well, that's good. What's wrong with them?
There has been something that people on my street, actually this is not on my street, it's on a street that kind of leads to my street, but it's close enough. I see it every day.
When you're talking like that, I'm always tempted to do the Amityville horror sound when you're talking like that.
It's really nothing big, but I can't figure it out. And neighbors have mentioned it to me. And here's the deal. 4 weeks, 6 weeks now, 8 weeks ago, these people had their driveway sealed.
Okay.
You know, they had the new black tar put on the driveway.
Right.
And it's one of those circle driveways. Well, for the last 2 months, they've had the yellow CSI tape up.
Haven't used it yet.
They've not used it. Now, we've seen the people who live in the house.
Coming in and out, like walking down their lawn and stuff?
Driving their cars.
Okay, so they are alive.
Yeah, well, yes.
Most of them, as far as we know.
Here's the thing. No one really knows these people. They moved into Tom and Carolyn's house when Tom and Carolyn moved just a few miles away.
Gotcha.
So I only know them as the people who live in the house that used to be owned by Tom and Carolyn.
Understood. I see.
And I wouldn't know these people. I think I know them from their car, that I've seen the car go by. But last night I'm on my way home, and I'm driving slow down my road because the stick lady might be out there.
That's right.
And the crazy lady who just loves, just holding. She walks with a stick. A big walking stick, but it's not like anything you get in a store. It's a stick that she picks up off the ground, and as people drive by, if they're going too fast, in her humble estimation, she gives you the old, "Hey, slow down!
Waves the stick.
Slow down!"
Why don't you just lock your brakes up one time?
Stick lady.
Take her stick and break it over your knee.
I don't think I've had an actual run-in with the stick lady, except one time when I said to her, "The speed limit's 25, honey. I was going 25.
And what did she say?
That was just
She old?
No, I'd say early 40s.
Skinny?
No.
Oh, she's fat?
Well, used to be skinny. Part of the deal is she walks.
Yeah.
So now she used to be fat, I should say. Now
she's skinny.
And she's not
working on
all the way skinny.
Okay, so she shouldn't be doing that.
Does she own a lot of cats?
I don't know anything about her.
Irrelevant.
She does.
As far as I know, she doesn't even officially live in our neighborhood.
That's the territory of the old person, to wave at cars and
particularly if you're gesturing with some sort of stick.
Right.
So anyway, last night, coming home from work, and there is the stick lady. Now, I don't get any greeting from her, which is like, okay, I've passed.
That's good.
And I get down to the crazy, and this I mean affectionately, Russian neighbor. This is the guy that he had us over recently for a get-together.
He's glad to see you, Donnie.
I talked about this guy. He's a nice guy. His wife's a nice woman. Hello, Layla. I know she listens to the show.
Yeah, we know the truth, though.
What, about them?
They are spies.
Yeah, of course. Of course they are. Everybody from Russia's bad.
And they have probably murdered people in other house with driveway sealed.
So.
And it almost sounds like Jackie Mason.
Anyway, Yuri, which is the guy's name, I'm sorry.
The name he's using.
Sorry.
And his wife's name is Layla.
Layla? Layla.
Right, and Yuri. Anyway, I happened to see this guy. He's standing out there getting his mail, and he says, "You know that thing we were talking about at that party at my house well over a month ago?" I said, "Oh, yeah, the driveway thing." He said, "Take a look." And it's right across the street. And I looked, and again, they've still got the tape up.
It's weird.
So we don't know. We don't know how they're getting their cars in or out. We don't know if they're parking the cars somewhere else. And I said, "Do you think that maybe they're driving their cars in, parking them in the driveway,
and tying the tape off again,
putting the tape back up again?"
You know what? It's suburbia USA, and I would say,
Mike,
that would be the number one possibility.
Hold on, Rob. We need breaking news. We have breaking news right now. We'll have to just cut short this discussion about these crazy neighbors. Joining us now, the subject of our annual baseball bet. Here is Thomas Aloysius Gavin.
Tom Gavin.
Tommy.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
How have you been?
I've been doing good. I'm at...
Same.
But Tom, how long until you're going to... We know you had hip surgery.
How are you feeling?
Good.
Good.
How long until you're going to be able to get out of wherever you're at for your rehab to come in so Mike can give you the nude massage?
I don't know. I got to wait until the doctor tells me what I'm going to be doing.
Do you have any idea when you'll get out?
I don't know when.
Could it be 2 weeks?
Probably 2 weeks, probably 3, probably next week.
He doesn't.
I'm afraid with
1, 2, or 3 weeks.
See, there's just no way we're going to really know unless we talk to a physician.
We don't know. Tom, do you have a doctor around that we could talk to, or a nurse? Or maybe one of your rehab counselors?
703.
No, Tom, no.
Don't give the number. Tom,
you might want to give that number to one of our staff.
All right.
Okay?
Okay. So you feeling okay, Tom?
Yeah.
You're walking better?
Yeah, I'm walking better. I did 50 feet today.
You did 50 feet. Cool. And you feel more comfortable with your new hip?
Yeah. No pain, no nothing.
Hey, that's great, Tommy.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to send me some good luck and...
All right, go ahead. Tell them where you are, Tom. Go ahead.
I'm at Cherrydale Rehab in Arlington. That's right across the street from the Safeway at Cherrydale Rehab Center.
So there's plenty of parking.
And how long? And you're going to be there maybe for another week?
I just pray it's not his FRP.
Yeah.
His FRP.
There.
Final resting place.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
My new website's up.
Your new website's up?
That's great. You can't come in for your goddamn massage, but your new website is up.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Hey, you know what you guys can do?
What?
You guys can come here and give me the massage.
Come there to give you the massage. Mike?
No, I'm not doing that.
Mike, how about a remote broadcast?
I'm not doing
from Tom's Rehab
Right
Center.
across from Safeway.
How about it, Mike?
No way.
How about...
Tom, I'd rather have it done in here.
Hold on. Tom, what would you rather have?
The remote.
What?
The remote massage.
You would what?
Rather have a remote massage.
You would rather... And Mike, I believe you spent a good amount of time yesterday saying that you wanted what Tom wanted.
Yeah, no, I don't remember saying that.
I remember you saying it.
Well, the answer is no.
Well, now, gosh, where's some Welch's grape juice?
Oh, stop it. Stop. I don't want to go to the rehab center with all the people there. You know, part of the deal was it was going to be our intimate little gathering here.
Okay, but then are we agreed that we may have to come up with a secondary...
Pull the curtain or something.
A fill-in.
Like What's that?
We're going to have to come up with a fill-in then for Tom.
We'll do whatever you want.
Tom?
Tom, when will you find out? Can you give somebody a phone number so we can find out when you're really getting out?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a definite answer.
All right.
Okay.
Put me on hold.
But Tom, just for the record now,
yeah,
you'd like it best if Mike came out there to give you the massage.
Yes.
Because that's what you want, and yesterday on the show, that's what Mike said he wanted most of all.
I did not.
Yes, you did. You said.
You did.
Yes, you did. You said that you want.
Jesus, this bet sucks.
Hey, it's
I'm
your
going to
bet.
blow the whole thing up in a minute.
No, you can't. It's your
I'm
bet.
not going to a rehab center. I'm not.
Well, you won't take Dennis.
I will take Dennis.
I've got more bad news for you.
What?
Cheryl, the big dyke, called in today and said that her boss won't let her do it.
Oh. Okay. All right. Then it's Dennis again.
No, it's
Damn
not
it.
Dennis.
What, Tommy?
Yeah.
What?
Well, I thought yesterday we left it that we had 2 weeks. We had 2 weeks to find out whether Tom was going to get out or not. That's what we just
All right.
said.
So Beth Ann, what we should do is let Tom give the number to Beth Ann. During the commercials and during today's show, Beth Ann maybe will be able to make it through the myriad of doctors, the support staff, the Doogie Housers, if you will, the Marcus Welbys that are helping Tom this time of need. All right, Tom, pleased to be holding on.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Tom. Get well.
Right.
And Tom, remember, this is Don speaking now.
Yeah.
I only want what you want, buddy.
Yep, I wanted the remote to come down here and...
Would you come down to the rehab center to witness this?
Sure. Of course I would. I wouldn't leave you hanging there alone.
Okay.
Plus, how else would I know you're really doing it?
This is true.
How else?
Tom, just go,
How else would I really know?
Right.
Like he would be that hard to manipulate.
All right,
like he would be that hard to manipulate. And hold on, let me just stop there. Let me think about you manipulate.
So, all right, everything's still on the table.
So to speak, hey, and that's a joke.
On the massage table.
You just made it. Oh, God.
Well, Tom, you feeling well, though?
Yep.
Tom, how's the food?
Good.
What did they feed you for breakfast?
Yeah.
Eggs, bacon, and some, I don't know what it is. Just eggs and bacon, that's it.
How do you spell bacon?
B-A-C-O-N.
Hey, he knows how to spell
Very
bacon.
close.
How about eggs?
A-G-G?
Egg.
Any bad touch there?
Like what?
Watch it.
How about omelet?
Oh.
Omelet? No.
No. I meant spell it, not eat it.
He knew you wanted to spell omelet. No.
All right. How about toast?
T-O-T-E-S.
Togs. Perfect. Or toge.
All right. Here's a tough one.
So guess.
Orange juice.
O-G-A-R-N-E-R-Y.
Arginally.
That's right, Tom. All right, Tommy. Well, good luck. I hope our listeners send you flowers.
Fresh squeezed arginally.
And I hope that either way we're able to get this thing happening with you, Tom.
Yes.
All right, is Beth Ann there?
Yeah, she's there. Hold on.
We'll put you on so you can talk to Beth Ann.
Get well soon so you can be on the radio.
Okay.
All right, hold on, Tom.
Maybe tomorrow.
And even if he's in a gurney.
Here you go. Some breaking news. Tom Gavin speaks from the grave.
Wonderful.
Maybe tomorrow he'll get potatoed.
It will not be. I predict it will not be his FRP.
No.
His final resting.
No, I mean, he sounds very lucid. And, he threw in a plug for his website.
You'll be dancing before you know it.
It's a brand new website.
It's all up and running, guys. Toast.
How about omelet?
No. No, Rob. Watch it. Watch it, Rob.
Hello, Tom. Tom in Wisconsin. Don and Mike show. Hello.
Don and Mike. All right, let's just say that.
Hey, hold on, Tom.
Dennis gets hit by a truck on the way to.
Turn your radio down, please.
Satan rest his soul.
Or just don't listen.
What about?
Or
turn your radio. Hey,
please, hey, hello.
Turn your radio down.
Christ, too late.
Yeah.
God. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Yeah, Mike, you're kind of a welcher, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, what do you say now, huh? What do you say now when I counter that, huh?
What does the guy say?
You're all talk, just like Don's son.
What?
What?
What? Repeat what you said. I was talking. I didn't hear you.
I said you all talk just like Don's son.
Just like my son.
Yeah.
What's my son got to do with this?
If your son is a loser.
Oh, you're just you're just the guy that wants to pick
Well, he's also a little drunk. You're a little drunk, aren't you, sir? You're a brave man with the alcohol, huh?
No, I'm not drinking.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Don't lie to us.
Well, listen, I'll tell you this.
Has your son failed out yet, or are you going to make it through?
Now, you're just working me and working Don, aren't you?
Well, no, I'd rather work on Don, but you kind of work yourself into it by being a welcher.
By being a welcher.
Listen, we have made a slight alteration in the presentation of the show. Frankly, I don't think you're worth arguing to. I understand that the audience likes it at some point. I got your number on caller ID.
If you like, that good.
I've got some recreational time. I'll call you off the air.
Could I participate in that conference call?
No. Let me ask you a question.
And tell you what I think of you.
All right, hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait.
You want to take? You want to take a radio show and try to piss us off, and it's okay, dude. But it has nothing relevant to what we're doing today.
Now we will let you ask your question. Go ahead.
It's kind of funny that you're...
There you go.
That always works.
I just want to say, for those of you that enjoy the arguing on the show, trust us. We'll pick the good guys.
Very good.
We'll trust us to pick the arguments that you'll like the best.
Yes, and not a repeat arguer, which he was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not qualified.
Starts off with Mike's a welcher, then goes just like my son, which is a loser. And listen, on any day, both of those statements may be absolutely true.
No, they can't be true.
But not today.
Not today.
I'm not going to... I would like the word welch taken out of this discussion. I am not going to welch on my bet.
Okay.
I am not going to welch on my bet.
Okay.
There are mitigating circumstances. The bet was, just for anybody that was listening, that I would give Tom a full body massage, back only, in the nude.
No, not back only. Also,
it wasn't the front, was it?
Legs, glutes.
Yeah, glutes, but on his not his front.
I thought you meant just like on his back, like his shoulders.
What made you think that when I said that?
Oh, I've heard the word welch a lot today.
Yeah, I'm not welching on this bet. I'm not going to I don't want to go to the rehab center to do that. I really don't.
I go with you.
I don't.
But I know you don't want to.
It's more fun here. And you know what? I can give him better attention here.
All right, well, let's decide. Let's agree to let Beth Ann talk to his team of doctors.
Tom is, you know what's going to be a tough decision for me? If it's between going to the rehab center and Dennis Murphy. Yeah, that's going to be real tough. Dennis might have to make a case for that.
Oh, Dennis might have to sell you?
Yep.
On why
Absolutely.
he would be the fill-in. Okay, that was good.
Absolutely. I might have to get pitched by Dennis Murphy.
Set up a pitch meeting.
Because, the one thing about Dennis is capable of bribery.
Now, what would you want from, like, a PowerPoint presentation?
I would just like to tell Dennis to tell me why it's better for me to give him the body massage as opposed to going down to the rehab center
with Tom Gavin.
I wonder if he's listening.
I'm not sure, man.
I'm sure he is listening.
Yeah.
He'll call. He knows Beth Ann.
Mm-hmm. I think he'd like a massage.
Yeah, he could call in on the McKest line.
Let's break, and we'll be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Hey, I just want to thank you guys one last time for being here. It's the best day ever.
Don't even start with me, Franklin. Okay, you need to walk away from this ASAP.
What?
You need to get out, Frankie. Well, this is it, Frank. It's now or never. You need to get out of here while you're still single.
I'm not single.
She's 30 yards away from you. You're still single right now.
Come on. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Once you give that 6 months, you don't think that's going to change? I got a wife, kids. Do I sound like a happy guy to you, Frankie? Yeah, there's my wife. Now, see that? Always smiling. Hi, honey. Judging, watching. Look at the baby. Look at the baby.
It's going down the aisle, Beanie. Let it go.
All right, let me be the first to say congratulations to you, then. You get one vagina for the rest of your life. Real smart, Frank. Way to work it through.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here together to join Franklin and Marissa.
Don't do it. My throat's dry. I'm sorry.
The Don and Mike Show.
Something wacky this way comes. The Don and Mike Show.
Right. Now, listen, don't forget that the debate's tonight. You know that. It's on every freaking channel.
Vice presidential debate at 9 o'clock tonight.
So we'll watch it. Say what we think tomorrow. Let's see, today on the show. Oh, this is good. We got a guy who took the debate, the first debate between Kerry and Bush, and played the tapes backwards. And according to this guy, they say a lot of stuff backwards when you play the tape backwards.
Great.
I won't even tell you the stuff that it's in, but the guy's got the tapes ready to play them for us.
I wish this was the Absinthe Show.
Also on today's show, she could have been the next First Lady.
Yes.
It's Lee Roystone. She's the broad that dated Senator Kerry for 20 months.
In between his divorce and Teresa?
Right, in between number one and Teresa. And she's written the Crazy Sex book.
The Crazy Tell-All.
With all the crazy sex. So we have her on the show as well today.
Very good.
And who's to say, hold on, before we do this, Johnny Norman, the commissioner of our fantasy league. Don and Mike Show Fantasy League week number 4. Time for a recap. I would be ready for this recap.
I know Johnny's ready for it. Oh, the big money winner.
John puts a little money in my pocket. I thank you for that, John.
You're very welcome. Week 4 results has the Buzzkillers going down in a tough one to Donnie's Opus Xers, 94-92.
So close.
The Fighting Drunks carrying on their winning ways, knocked off TCB and Rob, 81-57. Beth Ann.
You got 57 points, huh? Oh, boy.
Beth Ann's hit a winning streak, 77-73 over Joe. And the Puppy Play Girls in a stunning fourth-quarter upset knocked off the Americans 65-56.
So give us
week 5.
Give us the stats for everybody.
Yeah, Rob, I was giving Rob a hard time about 57 points. I got 56.
Now the quarterback didn't even play.
That was the names of our teams, but starting at the top of the teams that are 4-0.
Starting at the top,
Who's
we
doing
have
the best?
We have two teams at 0-4. The Fighting Drunks, that would be Bart.
4-0.
4-0, I'm sorry.
Yes.
4-0.
Who would be the top-rated team, though?
The Drunks and the Opus Xers are both at 4-0
Right. But as far as the power rating...
You know what?
You can never tell me anything.
This is where you're never going to get like any smidgen from me on this Tom Gavin thing. And I mentioned to Mike before the show, my kid was busting my chops, calling me up today and said, "Dad, did you go to the CBS Sports Line?" I said, "Yes."
Of course.
He said, "What do you think?" I said,
Right.
"What's not to think? We're both 4-0.
What's not to like?
He said, "Well, except I'm better than you." I said, "No. You're 4-0. I'm 4-0.
That's right.
He said, "Go to the power rankings." Now, I didn't even know what this was. It's another drop-down box. And anyway, they count up the amount of point that you've given and points that you've scored. And they have him as the number one power-ranked team on CBS Sports Line.
Does the power ranking win him money?
No.
You see?
There you go.
There's what you tell him.
It does not.
Has he won the money this year so
He
far?
won last week, yeah.
So anyway, let's do those
All right,
one more time.
we have, in the long division, Bart is 4-0, Beth Ann is 2-2, the Puppy Play Girls, that's me, 2-2, and Buzz bringing up the rear at 1-3.
Yeah.
In the short division, Don is at 4-0, the Americans at 2-2, Rob and the TCBs at 1-3, and poor Joe bringing up the rear at 0-4.
All right.
Joe is 0-4.
There you go. That's this week's fantasy football. I won the money this week. I scored the most amount of points. I'd like to thank that fellow that I mentioned on the show last week, Thomas Brady.
Tom Brady is your quarterback.
Tom Brady, also Marshall Falk.
I could have gotten him.
Isaac Bruce. Amon Green.
I could have gotten him.
My latest pickup, Mr. Warwick Dunn from the Atlanta Falcons. Algie Crumpler, tight end of tomorrow today. Some of the stars of the Opus Xers, currently undefeated.
Michael Vick is really paying off for me, as you can see, by my 1-3 record.
Right. Well, read it and weep, pal.
I'm reading.
How much? What was the total take this week?
This week, $55.
55.
Wow.
Maybe you could loan some of that money to Steve McNair to get some aspirin to help that sternum.
Now,
ow, my sternum! My sternum hurts!
That is the fantasy update. And we'll have all that stuff on DonnaMikeWebsite.com.
What happened to my quarterback, Chad Pennington?
You'd have to look. I think he didn't throw a touchdown pass.
Did they take him out during the game?
No, they just gave the ball to Curtis Martin a lot.
All right.
My favorite Martin.
There's Curtis Martin once again.
And Buzz, you have him
I
again,
do indeed.
don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
I have Curtis Martin.
Buzz has.
Fantasy League cancer.
He's doing me a lot of good, too.
Buzz has. Well, no, he did. He scored you like 20 points this week.
I know, but look at my one-loss record. That's my concern.
I didn't like Curtis Martin when he was on my team like 2 years ago.
What's his power ranking?
I don't know what his power ranking is.
So retarded. And I go and I look, and then I got mad because he was right, because you pull down this little window and it's got
That's why I was joking.
the power ranking.
But my joke obviously has now worsened my situation in the Tom Gavin sweepstakes.
No, it's not. I was kidding you for not even you. My best buddy know sometimes how dry my wit truly is.
I wish they could wheel that boy in today. Because right now I'd like to get it over with.
My wit is probably drier than the skin between Tom's toes. Between Tom's deformed wraparound toes.
They'll be sufficiently oiled soon.
That skin might be wet.
Yeah. I'm hoping dry.
He's usually very sweaty.
Now listen. We have a national radio show. Don't laugh. Don't laugh and don't applaud. It is a regional coast-to-coast show. Technically, it's carried across America.
Technically.
So you would think that we would be big-headed about it. I'd like to think that we're rather down-to-earth about the whole thing.
Yes, of course.
There's a guy in the lobby from our Bakersfield affiliate, KGEO. And they've been with us. I got a list here somewhere. I think they're not a 10-year affiliate, but it's like 7 or 8, 9 years, something like that. That we've been getting good ratings. They've been carrying the show in Bakersfield. The guy is doing some stunt for another disc jockey on the show where he has to run across America and do a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Anyway, he wanted to come in and say hi.
Okay.
So to show you that, listen, we are not as big as you might think we are, and that
come on, we have an open door policy.
What we have decided is that we will call him and speak to him on the telephone from the lobby.
Oh, did I mention the open door is to our lobby?
Yes. So let's call now. Because this is the kind of nice guys that we are.
Absolutely. You don't even...
Good afternoon, WJFK.
Hello, is this AR, Adam?
No, this is Matt at the reception.
Matt, MR. Hey.
Matt, how are you today?
Pretty good. How are you guys?
That retarded.
See, that's the first day that I came in and I said, how you doing? And now
is this the Scrubs guy?
He's livened up a little bit.
Yeah,
You see, he learned the very first day, and I've never had to correct him since.
You hit them, they learn.
Absolutely.
Is the guy from KGEO in Bakersfield still in the lobby?
Yes. Do you want me to put him into the lobby phone?
Yes, please do.
Put this call through to the lobby phone, please.
Okay, hold on one second.
You don't even. I think that lad is coming along.
Not me.
They learn.
And see now, listen, how great are we? I hate to say this, but I've got to say it.
That's what I'm saying.
We're not so big that we're blowing the guy off.
You don't even have to talk to him at all, and yet you're taking his call.
We don't have to talk to him. He is literally, at this point, 18 feet away from us. There's only a wall and a piece of glass separating.
Now, I trust at the end of this phone conversation, he will be removed?
He will be asked to leave the building.
I mean, he drove cross-country to visit you in the air studio, and I think it's nice that you're letting him talk to you.
WE on the phone.
On the phone.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. Oh. Hello, this is Don and Mike, and who is this, please?
My name is Mike.
And, Mike, you're from?
Bakersfield, California. I drove cross-country to have audience with the Radio Gods, and this is fine.
Now,
I bear gifts.
You bear gifts? Could you perhaps tip your hand as to what gifts you're bearing?
I have a special beer for Rob A, and I have something special for Don and Mike. I didn't really want to say what it was. I just kind of wanted to give it to you, but if you really want to know...
Well, hold on. Before you say that, you came out here for what? You're like the Joe Ardinger of another show on our station.
I would say more like a Dennis Murphy of the local KGEO, the Puck Show. It's a local show that's in Bakersfield, California.
So you're kind of you're one of the listeners that's become kind of a regular, is that it? Okay.
Okay.
So you're the Dennis Murphy.
And now, do you live in Washington, or did they actually send you out here from this show to do this?
It was my idea. I ran it by Puck. I took an extended leave from work. Just because I'd had a horrendous couple of years of my life, and I decided to take a vacation. I was raised in the southern Maryland area, so...
What have you done on your way across country? What have you been doing for this show?
Mainly visiting family and relatives and things like that, but I went to the Pro Football Hall of Fame and visited there. I called the show from Camden Yards the other night, which was real nice. The Orioles won 9-3, and I'd never been there, and stuff like that.
Okay, well, not that it matters as far as you getting into the studio, but what exactly did you bring for Mike and I?
I brought Purple Hearts.
I mean, real ones?
Yeah, actually, they belong to my father. My father died just this past summer, and I brought them to you in honor of our next president, John Kerry.
That's a door opener, I think.
Well, you can go say hi to him, Mike.
I knew you'd do that.
You can say hi to
do that. You really brought us Purple Hearts.
I swear.
Like these are real ones that your father earned?
Purple Hearts that my father had, yeah.
Well, you're going to keep them, aren't you?
No, I'm giving them to you.
Oh, well, then you can come in.
You really?
Really?
All right, go ahead.
Thank you very much.
All right, come in.
Okay.
Come in. How have you been?
Here's the deal. Just come in, give us the pins, and leave.
In here, just at the door.
He can actually step up to the microphone for a second.
He's giving us his father's medals. That's really nice. That's a door opener, as we like to say.
Dio!
And I just want to say something. Normally, it's only because I'm feeling soft because it's the election time and everything.
Yeah.
You know, and I want Kerry to win. I'm waxing poetic here. Normally, it'd be no. Not thick enough, not strong enough.
Now here comes, what is this gentleman's... Come right in, sir.
Come on.
Come right in.
Come on. We're going to keep this as brief as possible. As brief as possible.
He's handing Rob some beer. What is that? That's Iron City.
Beer for Rob.
Hi there. Now, what's your name again?
My name is Mike.
All right, Mike. May we see the Purple Hearts from your father?
Rob got a kind of a cool beer gift. Iron City beer in an aluminum beer bottle.
Thank you very much.
You are so easy, Mike.
I know I am.
You are the easiest.
I am.
So this is a real Purple Heart?
It is a real Purple Heart. He won it in World War II.
Wow. All right. I'm going to respectfully give this back to you because really I appreciate it, but this is yours and this is your old man's and you ought to hold on to that.
You knew the story about how my old man died. It wasn't pretty, and this is what I came out here to do.
He wants to do this.
Okay. All right. All right.
This is absolutely great.
That is nice. Nice gifts for Don and Mike and Rob.
It's a real deal. This is a real Purple Heart.
How you doing, buddy? On me, Mike.
Yeah.
How you think it looks?
Fitting.
I'm really wearing it. I almost feel sacrilege.
What are you doing?
I'm wearing it. I just feel sacrilegious wearing it.
Where are you wearing it?
I've got the Green Bay Packers logo over here,
right?
And I've got over my left bosom, and I have the Purple Heart just over my right.
Picture right out to the fans.
And you really through your pierced nipple?
My God.
Yeah.
You really do sit reclined when you do the show.
I do. Yeah, I sit with my feet up. Absolutely.
Yeah, we don't lie.
Yeah, so I can't wait to wear my gift.
May I have a picture?
God.
All right. Okay.
Right. You'd like a picture now.
There we go. Thank you. Okay. Do you want one with Don?
Please.
Well, what do you say? I'll take it.
Would you take one?
Yeah.
What are you going to do, Mike?
I'm taking a picture with you and him.
I get it. You want the creepy guy over here by me. That's okay.
Hold on.
So the creepy guy will be...
Get a little closer. Get a little closer to him.
Okay. Doesn't really matter, Tom. A picture compared to a massage is nothing. A picture with a guy from Bakersfield is nothing.
I feel Oogie taking a Purple Heart from your father. I really do. I mean, this is a medal he earned. I don't know what I mean, it's just strange.
Well,
it feels strange.
The circumstances of his death were bizarre. He committed suicide, and he walked up to my front door and blew his brains out on my porch, so I figured I would...
Wow.
Give away his Purple Hearts to the two people that deserve them the most.
Now I've gone from feeling like weird about his feeling, and now we both touched these. Now we have some evil karma coming our way now. Now he's given us Don. We've touched these, and now we have the whammy on us.
Here's all I want to know. I mean, really, we joke about Purple Hearts and stuff?
Yeah.
How much can I get this on eBay for?
Probably, I don't know.
A real one? What do you think? At least $25?
Sure.
Easy. Think so? Yeah. $25? You know who would know? Would be your charming wife.
Yeah, but don't let's get her involved.
Don't let's do.
Don't let's do.
Don't let's do.
I mean, really, it's not worth it.
Okay, we'll find out right now. So, so you're just the dentist for this guy's show?
Yeah, pretty much.
What's your affliction?
Yeah, do you have any particular affliction?
I mean, besides the obvious mental problem.
About 2 years ago, I contracted flesh-eating bacteria, and I had to be put back together.
Well, see, that's pretty good, but it's not it's not half a tongue in one hand.
But like you don't talk funny.
Yeah, he's showing us the flesh.
Showing us some scars.
Yeah, well, they did a good job.
That's part of the skin graft.
Oh, really?
They.
Oh, now see, hold on, look at this.
$25.
Hold on, but I see $3.95.
Yeah, that's just the pin. The metal itself is $20. It's a buy it now for $27.
$27. Buy it now on eBay.
There you go. It's a bargain at any price.
Did we get was your dad famous?
No, not at all.
Could he be?
No, not at all.
Is this a protest thing you're giving these away?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's not really a protest. It's just an idea that occurred to me some months ago, and so I decided to drive out here and give them to you.
Okay. Maybe I could autograph it and get some more if I sold it with my autograph on it.
You could double that price.
It's autographed by America's favorite EEJAY.
That's right.
Autograph it in Sharpie.
I feel all Oogie.
I know you do.
I do. It's an Oogie moment, especially with that little story. You do qualify as like a regular guy on a radio show because you get that Oogie thing happening big time.
Yeah,
I
agree.
Absolutely. Robbie, what?
They're getting more expensive. Is there anything written on the back of it?
Yep, it says for military merit.
So does mine.
Well, World War II are going around $300. For World War II.
Which action was this? When did he?
It was in the South Pacific. He was part of the
So WW2.
Yeah.
And again, I'd like to point out that we are the type of guys, if I could just say this again about both Mike and myself, the type of guys, when someone comes from Bakersfield, we were willing to talk to him on the telephone through a wall.
Didn't have to.
And then when he came in and offered up his father's Purple Heart, and you think I'm
earned in service to his country.
Yes.
That's the real thing.
That, I swear to God,
They are real.
is a Purple Heart medal. So now he's in here. He's got some time in here. And is it as fantastic in the studio as you imagined?
Different than
Let me ask you a question. Obviously, you've been in the other studio at our affiliate in Bakersfield.
Yes.
Is that a nicer studio than we have here?
Oh, no. It's about the size of a shoebox.
Okay, good. So that's good. That makes us feel better.
Yeah.
So there's hold on, here's someone who wants to buy the Purple Heart. Well, Brian. Hello, Brian.
Hello.
Hey, how much, my $100.
Sold. I'll sell you mine.
How much?
$100. Will you put a little wager, Mike?
Hold on.
I got bad karma for this, though. I just wanted to know. That was good money.
Sold
to the man for $100. Yes, sir. No need to get any higher.
All right. Well, yeah, it is kind of oogie. I tell you what. God, I don't know if I can keep this or not.
Where would you, if you didn't want to keep him and you wanted to put him? I mean, it doesn't feel right.
Just think the whole idea gelled when you were doing the John Kerry thing and you were handing out the Purple Hearts.
Yeah, but there's a joke that we're giving away like those candy hearts.
Is there any body of water that you live near? You ought to like maybe throw them into the sea.
I put my old man's ashes into the Pacific Ocean.
Okay, but you know what? Can I make a request? Will you do this for me? Take this and do the same thing with that. Take it away in the Pacific, please. Please do that for me. Don't give me that weird look. You're creeping me out. Take it back, please.
Okay.
All right, because your father earned that.
But you're honored by the gift.
I am honored by the gift.
I'd like to give mine to Buzz because you son of a bitch, you brought nothing for Buzz.
I'm sorry, Buzz.
I just wanted to point out, I will take...
Would you have any problem with Don giving his Purple Heart to Buzz?
Not at all.
I will accept the fact that you ignored Rob.
No, he didn't.
Rob got beer.
Rob got the aluminum beer.
I forgot
I was
Rob.
the only one ignored.
Oh, well then, listen, Buzz, come over and let me present you with this Purple Heart. Please come over, Buzz.
You can give him a beer, too. Give Buzz a beer.
Aluminum bottle.
Now that's cool, the aluminum bottle.
One of your... There's the beer.
And a beer that I enjoyed, Iron City.
Buzz?
Now I feel weird.
Buzz, on behalf of everybody...
What are you touching? It's weird.
On behalf of everybody with the show, first, here's your aluminum can of beer.
Bottle.
And I'm sorry,
it's an aluminum bottle. That's what makes it so special, Don.
And here is your actual Purple Heart from this nut job's dad.
Thank you very much.
So that's officially off my hands now.
It feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
As soon as that thing's out of your possession.
Feels good, but really, you should have got something for Buzz.
Thank you very much.
And Buzz, really, if you want to pay it forward, can I just... Where are you, Buzz?
Buzz just went back into his studio.
If I want what?
If you want to pay it forward?
Uh-huh.
I mean, what, do you want to keep it?
Not necessarily, no.
I mean, we can play hot potato with this for a couple seconds. Come on.
Yeah, you're the man.
Baby, come on in here. You need this.
Yeah, absolutely. just for your feet alone.
Come on in here.
For your feet alone, you're going to like this.
Now, Buzz?
This is why this man is a genius.
Buzz can present it to the one person
who deserves it.
Who actually needs it.
Who deserves it at the radio station more than anybody else.
But now, hold on, let's do this on microphone. Beth Ann? Yeah. Here's Beth Ann McBride, our wonderful producer.
Beth Ann, for your service and valor.
But I've only been with the show so not very long.
It doesn't matter how long the tour of duty is, Beth Ann.
Thank you with this Purple Heart.
You've hit some heavy combat already.
Yes, you have. Very good. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Is it or is it not true, before we give this to you, I know you said in kidding that before you took the job, someone told you that I would make you cry. Now, let's be honest. Have I made you cry? No. But have you called me crying?
Yes.
Yes. You need the Purple Heart. You need the Purple Heart.
And a beer.
And also, please, the can of aluminum beer.
Thank you.
No, it's an aluminum bottle.
Aluminum bottle.
Aluminum bottle.
I keep saying
Iron Mountain.
I keep saying can and keep screwing it up.
Premium
Iron
Oh, and
City
incidentally,
beer.
so you know when she's called me crying, it's again. I swear. It's always been about Todd Hughes. I'm not kidding. One day she just called me and just said,
right.
I can't take it anymore.
Did he calm you down sufficiently?
Oh, always.
How are things going with Todd, incidentally?
Great.
After the whole memo gate thing.
Actually, better than ever. I recommend everyone to start like that, any relationship.
You know, I would think it certainly would be all uphill from there.
Icebreaker.
Send your boss an email saying he's a jerk.
Absolutely.
All right, well, listen, what, Robbie?
Unless she wants to pay it forward.
Now, do you want to
pay it forward? Because I actually didn't think Don was going to give it to you. I thought he was going to give it to somebody who really deserved it.
Who really deserves it, yes.
Yeah.
No, don't give it to the pregnant girl.
No, you know who I was thinking.
Okay. No. It's not all right, Don. She's not having the baby till July.
That's right. That's a long way off.
And this way...
Jesus, I thought, it's an idea. Give me a break.
No, but this way, hold on.
Yeah?
We can make Beth wear this to work every day. It'll go great with a Christmas.
If she doesn't want to pay it forward, but the fact is it belongs to her now.
No! I want to pay it forward.
You have it. You've touched it. It's in your possession.
Didn't you
it was in Buzz's possession.
That's right. I gave it to her.
He gave it to you.
Thank you, but can I give it to someone?
Who? Who do you want to give it to?
Joe.
You want to give it to Joe?
Joe.
No one's more military.
Joe will keep it.
Joe, sell it.
I won't take it.
You won't take it, Joe?
No way.
Why's that, Joe?
Because
Joe?
the kid's father committed suicide. This needs to be haunted, man.
Joe, would you like a bottle of the aluminum beer?
Sure.
Yeah, he'll take that. He'll take that, though.
Well,
Okay.
he's got to come in and get it.
Thanks, Joe.
All right.
Bye, Jordan.
Bye.
All right, well, Beth Ann,
Yeah.
wear it with pride.
Thank you.
You've earned it. You've had the job
I
for 4
have.
months.
There it is.
Had the job for 4 months. You, my friend, you're really nuts. And I don't know what it is that they're doing on this show. What is it, the Puck Show?
The Puck Show, and can I plug the website?
Sure.
It's thepuckshow.com, and we're on 4 to 6.
Of course it is.
And 4 to 6 Pacific time in Bakersfield, California. Nobody else is going to hear it.
Are you a married man?
I am not.
Shocked.
I'm
How long have you been living with your mom? Or has she passed? And she but still in the house.
She's passed also?
Regretfully.
She left with natural causes, I hope. I don't want to hear about it. All right. And are you gainfully employed?
Yes, I am.
Oh, that's a good thing.
What do you do?
I'm a florist.
Natural.
Of course he is. Of course he's the florist.
Yes, this is working out quite nicely.
Of course, Bruce. How would you like a massage?
No.
Hey! No!
It's just a thought, Mike.
No!
It's just a thought.
Yeah, put the thought away.
I mean,
please.
take a look at it.
No.
He's a better-looking man than Tom is.
3 words for you. Flesh-eating virus.
3 words.
Not a virus. Not a chance.
3 words for you. I smell sulfur. I mean,
not sulfur.
That's ratings gold.
Do you have any, you don't have any more of the flesh-eating virus?
Gold,
No,
Jerry.
It's completely healed.
It's completely healed?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, listen, get out of here. Okay?
May I ask one last thing?
These guys are always
You invited him in. What happens when we open?
Sacramento dance is.
You want to see what the Sacramento dance is?
I'll do it if you...
I'll do it. I'll do it to get him out of here.
I think that's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go. And you see what they're doing right now?
He's laughing.
And they're just giving you, now Mike was giving you kind of, there you go. You're getting the full X-rated Sacramento dance.
Oh, there you go.
There.
That's it. What did you think? What was your impression of the Sacramento dance?
I love the Sacramento dance because we hate Sacramento and Bakersfield.
All right, get out of here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Get a,
All right.
bye.
Take care, crazy guy.
Bye. There he goes.
Bye-bye. Thanks so
Bye-bye.
much. Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Johnny Loser.
There he goes.
There he goes. There he goes.
We should all wash our hands.
You're damn right. That's the first thing I'm going to do after this break.
Andy don't amount for nothing. There he goes.
Bye-bye.
Nice seeing you. Bye-bye. Sure, come on by with your dead dad's medals.
And I'm not sure
medals.
And I'm not sure we can blame her, but Beth Ann just gave the medal back to him, so he's left with the amount of medals he arrived.
I think he should.
No. No, you keep it now. Keep it, Beth Ann. I love the drama.
Yeah.
She's out in the hall.
You love the power.
She's out in the hall. She's out in the hall going, I don't want,
She's going to cry again.
You're going to make her cry, Don.
No, I'm not. And I want to say, I've not made her cry.
I
Michael
know.
Hughes, Todd Hughes made her cry. There you go. That's my girl.
That's it.
There you go. That's my Beth Ann.
All right.
That's right. There she is.
Oh, hi there.
She just walked by the window. She's got the box and everything.
Yeah, that's weird.
I know. That's creepy weird.
Yeah, I mean, I just couldn't keep that thing.
Right on his front porch.
Yeah.
Hold on. Here's Sean. Sean, hello. Don and Mike show.
Radio guys.
Hey, hi.
What's up, guys? Hey, I'd like to drive out there from Sacramento and present you with my Special Olympics medal.
You'll take it.
That's too.
That I'll keep.
That's too.
Hey, I was wondering if I could give my guys a shout out here in Sacramento. Hughes Supply.
Who?
Hughes Supply. Fire protection.
I think you just did.
I am wearing a handsome medal from the Special Olympics. Christopher Whitham, stand up here. Christopher.
All right, Bob.
The championship basketball team in the Special Olympics, and he presented me with his medal. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you. I am honored. Now, who's our next player, Burton?
Oh, hi there.
All right, now one of my beauties on your knees.
We got a break. Thank you to the guy, whatever he is, the man, the thing, our friend.
Fresno friend.
Bakersfield, Mike.
Bakersfield, sorry.
Be right back with the guy who claims that if you take the debate from last week, play it backwards, that they're saying awful things.
Wonderful.
And he has tape. We'll be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
I asked Americans to
give 4,000 hours over the rest of your life of service to America. That's what I asked. I said 4,000 hours.
And the Prime Minister brought up the Abu Ghraib situation.
Why don't you volunteer? Why don't you help mentor a child how to read? I know what I believe. I will continue to articulate what I believe, and what I believe, and I believe what I believe is right.
The ambassador and the general were briefing me on the vast majority of Iraqis want to live in a peaceful, free world. And we will find these people, and we will bring them to justice.
I think if you know what you believe, it makes it a lot easier to answer questions. I can't answer your question.
It would be a mistake for the United States Senate to allow any kind of human cloning to come out of that chamber.
We don't believe in planners and deciders making the decisions on behalf of Americans. I didn't realize I had dyslexia. I see it all the time when people come up to me and say, I don't want you to let me down again. This frightens some in Washington because they want the federal government controlling the Social Security like it's some kind of federal program. You're working hard to put food on your family. Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me, we can't get fooled again. Responses have got to end in order for us to get the framework, the groundwork to discuss a framework for peace. All right. You see, free nations are peaceful nations. Free nations don't attack each other. Free nations don't develop weapons of mass destruction. Our enemies are innovative and resourceful. And so are we.
The Dawn and Mike Show.
Okay. You can call Don and Mike anytime from anywhere in America. 877-365-3636. They're ready to believe. Hello! Hi. La la la! The Don and Mike Show.
Hello! Hello!
Oh, hi there.
Our enemies are innovative and resourceful. And so are we. They never stop thinking about new ways to harm our country and our people, and neither do we.
You have to finish that one. That was the end. All right. The debate's on tonight. We'll watch the vice presidential debate. Mm-hmm. We got the guy now. The guy's name is John Kelly. Thank you, Robbie. Guy's from British Columbia, Vancouver, Canada. Anyway, what he did was he taped the debate that was on last Thursday night, Bush versus Kerry. He's played the tape backwards. According to him, when the president talks about training Iraqi soldiers, and you play it backwards, Bush says, "I blew it, you stupid boy. I've been so dim."
Wow.
He says that when Kerry is discussing positive working relationships, Kerry, you play it backwards, he says, "This guy is stupid. I lie." And there's the moment when Bush discusses the importance of having a president who wants to chase down terrorists. Play it backwards, and it says, I'd arrest Jesus, Yeshua, whoever Jesus.
Yeshua. Is that a name for Jesus? Or
Jesus, I don't know.
Yahweh, I don't know.
Now,
Yahweh.
Here we go. Kerry, throughout the debate, when you take what he said backwards, he said not so much sentences, but little snippets like, I am pissed. Yeah. Here's another thing he said when they played the tape backwards. Bush can move the drugs. And Lucifer cleaned the drug money.
Very good.
Oh, here we go.
Yeshua is the Jewish word for Jesus.
Very good. Thank you, Rob.
So this guy's ready for our call, Robbie?
This is John Kelly we're calling.
The guy with
John Kelly.
The guy with the tapes. Hold on a second.
1300 AM. He will fascinate you.
Hold on, calling. That's the problem. Calling Canada.
They have those crank phones, right?
Well, they're all made of wood. Mm-hmm.
There we go. I finally got it through.
Maplewood.
Because you don't get the 800 number in Canada.
No.
You got to have 877.
Those bastards.
We got some crazy code to call Canada on our phone system. But here we go.
John, are you there?
I sure am.
Hello, John Kelly. This is Don and Mike. Thank you for joining us on our show. Your website is called yourinnervoice.com.
That's right.
Now, I've not heard any of this. I've only been told by people that work on the show that they've talked to you and that you have tapes of the debate. And if you play the tapes backwards, you have all this stuff that I just outlined. Kerry says, I am pissed. Bush can move the drugs. Bush says, I blew it, you stupid boy. I've never been so dim. Now, do you have these tapes that you could play for us?
Yes, I do. I have the clips available now.
Wonderful. All right, and you've studied them, and you're prepared to play them for us.
I certainly am.
But before you do, before we hear how good or bad the quality of these are, what made you want to tape the debate to play it backwards like a Beatles record?
Well, I've been doing this kind of communication study for several years. In fact, the president's inaugural address was very revealing, played in reverse. I found information there about the U.S. war in Iraq 2 years before it happened. And so I believe there's valuable information hidden backwards in her speech, and it's simply a question of monitoring the signal to detect the messages.
All right, let's hear what you got, John.
Well, there's a few different clips I'll play for you. This is President Bush from the Thursday night debate.
Russia's a country in transition. Vladimir is going to have to make some hard choices, and I think it's very important for the American president as well as other Western leaders to remind him.
Played in reverse, I heard the president say the words, "Your fantasies so strong."
Yeah, this is so strong. Yeah, this is so strong. This is so strong.
All right, John.
It sounds funny, too.
I'm liking it. Let's hear another one, please.
All right, Senator Kerry's comment here from Thursday's debate.
That's exactly where we find ourselves today. There's a sense of American occupation. The only building that was guarded when the troops went into Baghdad was the oil ministry.
Played in reverse, I heard the senator say, Bush can move the drugs.
Bush can move the drugs. Bush can move the drugs.
Yep.
Bush can move the drugs.
All right. May we hear another, please?
Please, bring him on.
President Bush, played in reverse and forward.
And our alliance is strong. That's the plan for victory, and when Iraq is free, America will be more secure.
Played in reverse, I heard the words, Iraq is some evil crime.
All right.
That's pushing it a little on that one.
I don't know.
I think he sounds like you ought to be in Gunsmoke when you're playing backwards.
Let's have another one, John.
I sure do. And here's Senator Kerry.
Now, there are terrorists trying to get their hands on that stuff today. And this president, I regret to say, has secured less nuclear material in the last 2 years.
Played in reverse, I heard the words, terrorists are a lie.
Terrorists are a lie. Terrorists are a lie. Terrorists are a lie.
They both sound a little challenged when you're playing backwards.
So what is, John, in your expert opinion, you've listened to all of these backwards messages. What were the backwards messages in the last debate, if you could summarize, that both Bush and Kerry were giving the voters?
Yeah, and did we take anything else away from that debate? Did, in fact, John Kerry lose the backwards debate?
In fact, Senator Kerry, I think, came through far less contradictory than President Bush in that debate. For viewers of the television audience, they saw a great deal of body language, a very expressive body language used during the debate period. President Bush seemingly very ironic, very contradictory messages backwards, whereas Senator Kerry seemingly consistent, seemingly on message.
You're talking backwards.
Play backwards. That's
play backwards.
Not even contradict Senator Kerry as many times as I was President Bush.
On message backwards.
You believe people reveal things about themselves through this playing their speech backwards, right?
Yes, I do. And in fact, people disclose factual information well in advance of events, and this can be tested and measured in the real world. Many of the celebrity newsmakers that I've recorded and listened to in the past have disclosed
secrets that may have been valuable to know at the time. Bonnie Lee Bakley, for example, Robert Blake's deceased wife.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Murdered in Los Angeles. This is a speech recording from her telephone call to...
here we go. All right.
But the only thing is, I'm only going to be here until, like, February, and then I'm leaving, you know, so I hope it's...
Oh, I think you'll come before that.
You better, yeah.
Played in reverse, I can hear the words, I know he'll murder me.
I know he'll murder me. I know he'll murder me.
No, that's
I know he'll murder me.
Wow. That's scary.
Wow.
Now you've gone from amusing us to scaring us.
Well, the messages can be shocking at times, as well as humorous. Kobe Bryant, who was accused of assault in Colorado, the case was dismissed, but he gave a press conference in Los Angeles to talk about what had happened.
You're crazy.
Disgusted at myself for making a mistake of adultery.
Played in reverse, I heard the words, was some mighty sex.
Was some mighty sex. Was some mighty sex.
Wow. You amuse me.
Oh, that's fantastic.
John, what is the one worst thing that Kerry said and the one worst thing that Bush said in backwards speak during the debate last Thursday night?
Well, President Bush is a little easier. His language is a lot stronger than Senator Kerry's backwards. I'll play President Bush first.
Okay. It's hard work. But again, I want to tell the American people, we're doing everything we can at home, but you better have a president who chases these terrorists down and bring them to justice before they hurt us again.
But in reverse, I heard the words, I'd arrest Jesus, Yeshua.
I thirst Jesus, Yeshua. I thirst Jesus, Yeshua. I thirst Jesus, Yeshua.
Okay, and then finally with Kerry?
Senator Kerry.
When you guard the oil ministry, but you don't guard the nuclear facilities, the message to a lot of people is maybe they're interested in our oil.
By backwards, I heard the words, Lucifer cleaned the drug money.
I wanted to hear this one.
Lucifer in the drug money. Lucifer in the drug money. Lucifer in the drug money.
Oh my God,
pretty good.
That is fantastic.
So
amazing.
If people go to the website, yourinnervoice.com, do you have? I'm guessing you have all of these up. You can just click and listen.
There's a downloadable MP3. You can hear the entire debate, plus Dr. Alawi from Iraq disclosing some strange things to Congress.
Wow.
You know, there's a lot of great audio there, constantly studying the news, looking for information, as well as providing private telephone consultations to individuals who want to hear their own unconscious messages.
Is they UG play.
Yep.
Oh, ahead, gay, Anjay. If gay, UG play.
Well, Pig Latin, a little over my head, but backward speech within my range. I can handle backwards.
Do you have any other, right there you got all these tapes. Do you have another good celebrity tape? I mean, you played the Kobe tape. You got one more?
I sure do. Patsy Ramsey.
Okay, Patsy Ramsey, the John Monet's mother?
That's right. This is the 911 call to police the evening of the event. She says her daughter's missing.
Explain to me what's going on, okay? There's a note left to our daughter's gone. A note was left in your daughter's gun?
Played in reverse, I heard the words, no, she murders child.
No, she's not going to. No, she's not going to. No, she's not going to.
All right, you're a troublemaker, you.
All right, John, your website is yourinnervoice.com. You're going to get lots of hits on that website today. Thank you for being on our show. And maybe, before the election, we'll get you back.
Yeah, if you get some other good stuff, we can get you on the show to give us another sample of what you got.
Let us know what Cheney says tonight. All right, thank you.
Great talking to you.
See you later. John Kelly.
Bye-bye.
Interesting. He will fascinate you.
Bye-bye.
That was the best stuff might have been Bonnie Blakely.
Yeah.
That was the clearest. It was spooky. He will murder me.
Hey, you might want to send that Purple Heart to that guy. I mean, as long as we're going to pay it forward.
Yeah, it went from being amusing to a little creepy.
Yeah.
Backwards speak is always very creepy.
I think it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny, but then the Bonnie Lee Blakely was creepy.
How's the medal going, Beth Ann? Are you wearing it now?
No, I have two, and they're in the Purple Heart box.
Backwards, I heard he killed himself on the front porch.
Weird.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, and listen, Beth Ann, now this lady Leroy Stone.
Yeah.
She has a website as well.
Yeah, it's whatever's on. I put on that thing.
Hold on, I got it here. All right. hedgefundmistress.com. This is the broad that dated John Kerry in between his first wife and the beautiful Teresa, who I'm sure comes in 57 flavors.
You're not hearing her a lot, are you? This lady. I haven't heard from her.
No, you're not. And she's got a book out, so she's in the next break, correct, B.A.?
That's right.
And then after she's on, we'll be able to play everything she says backwards.
That's right.
See what she really meant.
That's right.
And then we'll give her a purple heart.
Or a harp your pole.
Bye. Bye.
All right, Trip.
You know what? That guy was funny.
That was fascinating, too.
And I'm really glad that he had the tapes that he could play over the telephone.
Yeah. Right.
And I didn't know. What was the one about Kobe?
Kobe Bryant that was some mighty sex. Yeah. Wow. That was mighty sex. And he's got it set down to such a science. You get 3 different speeds.
Yes.
Reverse.
That's very cool.
And the slower that it became in some cases, like that last one that you liked, the Bonnie Blake one.
He will murder me.
And backwards, I heard the voice of Mike the CP Comics.
Bye.
We got a break. We'll be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Chester goes through women the way an elephant goes through peanuts. He fools around with anything, anytime, anywhere. He lies, he deceives, he sneaks around. He cheats before work, he cheats during work, he cheats after work. He cheated on our honeymoon, he cheated on our anniversary. He cheated while I was in labor in the hospital. In the hospital. He has cheated practically every week of every month of every year of our entire marriage. But other than that, he has been a wonderful husband.
The Don and Mike Show.
Hello!
They're garbage cans, Don and Mike.
All right. How about you, Jerry?
Hello.
Hello, and...
Oh, hi there.
Okay, standing by is Lee Roystone. She dated Senator John Kerry for 20 months.
Not to be confused with Roy Firestone.
Yeah, it's Lee Roystone.
Not Leroy Stone.
Yeah, no. I can't.
Not Leroy Stone.
Or Leroy. Wow. Mike, you're king of the Leroys?
Leroy.
King of the Leroys?
Oh, man, absolutely. Yeah.
Wow.
Dick Tracy.
But I am still king of the Jermaine Jackson named his kid.
Your Majesty.
Hello, this am Your Majesty Jackson.
You are king of the Your Majesties. There's no doubt about it.
Thank you, Mike. Anyway, here's Lee Roystone. She was in between Kerry's first wife and Teresa Hines Kerry.
Dated the senator.
So here she is now. She's got a book out. She's got a website, hedgefundmistress.com. Wow, that's a mouthful, Lee.
I guess.
That's a lot for a title for a website. Why is your website called Hedge Fund?
Because the name of the book is Hedge Fund Mistress.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Hedge Fund Mistress.
Hedge fund is sort of like a mutual fund.
Yeah, I'm aware what a hedge fund is.
Mike, hold on. For those of us who thought that perhaps it had something to do with keeping our yards in shape,
shrubbery.
It has nothing to do with like shrubs, right?
Right. It's a financial thing.
And you were in the financial sector? Is that why the book is?
And I live in a town, Greenwich, Connecticut, where these most of the hedge fund managers in the world live in this area. And they're very wealthy. It's a story about this culture here.
Let's see how well you know John Kerry. I'm going to play you a clip and see if you can tell what era of his life this is from.
Okay.
Here's John Kerry.
Oh, hi there.
Can you identify, is that when he's a young man in college or after he's become an elected official?
He's safely in his Senate seat at that point, and he's having a good time one morning talking about buying the donuts or something.
No, you're right. And let's listen to it again.
Oh, hi there.
You know, it's amazing. That sounds to me like Herman Munster. That sounds like Fred Gwynn in the role of Herman Munster.
Hi there.
Maybe it's just me.
I think it's you, Mike.
Is it just the way my ears are working today?
Silly.
I think so. Lee, when you were with John, if you don't mind me asking you, because I'm guessing this is all in your book and on your website, you were his regular gal for about a year and a half, right?
Yeah, I guess.
And
now, when you say you guess, you dated him? Were you his?
Well, he was in Washington 4 days a week, so I don't know what went on down there.
And how do you feel how do you feel about the senator currently? Are you pro senator?
I'm definitely pro senator.
You're pro senator.
Oh,
for you.
right.
All right.
I want to tell you something. With no offense to Teresa, I've seen your picture, and I just want to say. He traded down.
Oh, you're very sweet. Thank
well, listen,
yeah, you are a fetching woman. I've seen her picture also.
I know that now we don't do the same show that we did post Janet Jackson FCC, but I know I can ask you some things.
Okay.
How is he in the sack?
Oh, he was a 10. He was
a 10. Wow.
He's a 10.
Incredible.
He's a 10. Did he have? Now remember, we can't be totally explicit, but and a lot of this is in your book. Did he have certain things?
I'm not going to comment on...
Is that in your book, though?
The book is sexual without being graphic.
So you've got... you can say things like he's a 10, but you don't go into tremendous detail as to what went on in the boudoir.
Was he a good leader?
Well, I go into some detail.
I believe Mr. Burbank, our newsman, asked a very, very good question. Is he a good leader?
He's a good leader, yeah.
Oh, that's really good.
And, gosh, what is it that... I think I read this somewhere about what happened at the end, but maybe you can tell us in your own words. So you were seeing him, nothing on the side, right? He was known to be separated from the first wife, is that right?
Right.
And so you're the girlfriend.
No, I was the backdoor girl.
You were the
Pardon me?
You were the what girl?
God bless you.
I don't know, the backdoor girl.
Now, honey, hold on a second.
I don't know what my role was. Do I think there were any other girlfriends at the time?
Yeah, that's a good question.
No, I don't.
So what you're
there were
saying?
Other women, but I don't think anyone rose to the level of girlfriend status.
Let me see if I can interpret what you're saying.
Known as his lover.
You were his lover, but you didn't go out in public with him.
Well, let me put it this way: when I went to the inauguration for his swearing in, I was introduced as campaign volunteer Lee, and I sat behind his daughters at the next table over. I wasn't asked to.
Hi there. Were his daughters aware that he had a relationship with you?
No.
So not even his daughters were aware.
They were not.
Oh.
So when you say you're the backdoor girl, you were indicating that your back door was always open.
No, I mean that I was sort of the woman in the shadows.
I mean literally, and then not figuratively.
No, it wasn't always open. It was. I mean it that I was not someone who I was at many fundraisers. I worked hard. We were together frequently on the campaign trail. But
what was the reason? What was the reason he gave you for keeping you in the shadows and not bringing you out front? I mean, he was separated. I'm sure it would have, it might not have looked that good politically.
Well, I think from what I understand is that when he was in Washington, his time in Washington, he was a little more free about taking women places. In Boston, it was a very rare occurrence.
Why? Why is that?
Well, I mean, it's your constituency for one thing. The people are going to vote you in, and I think he made it pretty clear in a couple of different talk shows. In the recent past, that until somebody actually was someone he's going to be serious with, he...
Okay. That had to make you feel pretty crappy.
Now, Lee...
Not really.
Well, come on. I mean, you wrote a book about him, and you're on a radio show. It's okay that you're pissed.
The most interesting stories are not from the person who's the wife, or, from the person who is the Little Big Man character, the Dustin Hoffman character in Little Big Man. Sort of the person in the shadow. The person
that's basically witnesses a lot of things that go on, and you're there, but you're not really...
Let me put it this way. Yeah. I outlasted high-profile women. I was in his life longer.
Baby.
Yeah, there you go. Nice.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
After a long day on the campaign trail, or before, I guess when he was in office, he was already a senator. He'd call you up. He'd say, something like,
Hi there.
Whatever he'd say. And then, where would you meet? Would you meet at...
No, he'd say, I'm cooking. Do you want to come over?
Oh, so you went over to his place.
Was he a good cook?
Oh, he's a great cook. He loves to cook.
What's his specialty?
Well, he makes a lot of pastas. He makes seafood. He loves seafood. He really is a great cook.
You don't hear a lot on the campaign trail, which surprises me a little bit, about the first relationship. And, I read and watch everything about Senator Kerry there is, but you don't hear a lot about that. Can you offer any insight as to, what was the reason for the breakup of the first marriage?
I don't think she liked the lifestyle of being a politician.
So you're basically sticking to the campaign line, what's been said. I mean, you believe that's the truth?
I do. I mean, you have to have a very thick skin. It's very active. I loved it. I was born to do that. But, because I was on the campaign trail.
Were you disappointed that he didn't choose you?
Oh, I was devastated.
When you were dating him,
yeah.
If I could be so bold, when you would make love to him, would he ever say to you, "I'm the president," or "I'm going to be the president," or would you ever say to him,
"Say my name, President John Kerry"?
Would you ever say to him, "You're going to be the president"?
No.
No, none of that stuff?
Well, obviously, during the time that you were with him, he had run for president, or was running at one point.
No, he wasn't running he was running for the Senate.
He's running for the Senate, but he's run, for president before. Has he...
He did? I don't think he did.
I'm thinking of the wrong Kerry. But did he express to you presidential aspirations when you were with him?
No, he never did.
He never did. Mm-hmm. Can you tell us now, off the beaten path, no pun intended here, what's his favorite TV show? And I know it's been years, but when you were with him, what did he like to watch?
He's a big reader. I remember, watching the TV at his place, and I just remember he always had something in his hand, congressional record, a publication, or he's on the phone with someone talking shop. I don't think he's a big TV watcher.
The windsurfing is a little geeky, and obviously they even turned it into a campaign commercial for the other side against him. Were there any other sports that he was really good at?
Well, he's great at everything. I mean, he's just a natural athlete.
Well, he's best in the bed, though, right?
He's pretty good there, yeah.
Are you getting any heat for writing this book?
Am I? Yeah, I've received universal hate mail from Republicans and Democrats.
Wow.
He ever show you his grandpa's dungeon?
I'm not sure. That must be a trick question.
Well, we have a theory about John Kerry. It's our little angle on John Kerry that we don't think anybody else has picked up on. The fact that he's kind of Herman Munster-like.
I think he's very attractive. I don't understand.
Well, obviously you would. I mean, you were with him for 20 months. So.
You might remember this. Here's a song that John Kerry once sang with his band when he was back in college.
Some folks like sweets and honey and weather bright and sunny. Well, it takes all kinds of people to make a world.
Okay, well, that's
really Herman Munster, yeah.
Oh, funny.
Lee, how great is it for you that this... Now, I know that you were a woman in a relationship. You didn't like the way that the relationship ended, but how great is it for you that now the guy that am I using the right word, dumped you?
He didn't dump me.
No, what happened?
I was the one who moved away.
You moved away, and you guys kind of ended your relationship?
Well, no, I knew. I saw him up until 2 days before I left, but I knew it was a game I couldn't win.
Well, then now, why is that? Why do you think that is?
I just knew he wasn't going to marry me. But he actually told me.
Well, that's a big one.
But he didn't put it in words. He said it in action. So.
But isn't the fact that you're putting out a book about him almost like, a woman scorned? I mean...
Yeah, but you have to understand, okay, the book is not out till November 5th, but the book has been done a long time. The reason why it's not out, I finished this book. No sooner do I finish this book that he wins the primary. This was my midlife crisis, having nothing to do with him.
So you wrote this book as kind of a therapeutic exercise for yourself?
Exactly.
Would you ever pose for Playboy?
Would I ever pose for Playboy?
Mm-hmm.
If I had creative control over the pictures.
Bravo. Are you involved now? Are you married? Seeing anybody?
I'm never married.
You never married? And how young a woman are you, if you don't mind me?
I am in my early...
oh, dear, it's tough for you.
It's tough, yeah.
You're at your peak. You're in your early...
40-ish. I'm 40.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
You're 40-ish. You're fine.
Don't worry.
Nobody in your life right now?
We've seen your pictures. We like you.
No, there's always somebody, but never anyone. You know what I mean?
Listening to you, I don't get the impression that you're out there really trying to bash Senator Kerry.
I'll never bash him. I adore him. Are you kidding? I think he's wonderful. I have nothing but great things to say about him.
How do you think?
Best man for the job.
Now, I know
anyone anywhere.
I know you've not been with him, but how do you think Bush is in bed? I mean,
probably horrible.
You've been in bed. You've been in bed with Kerry.
It's just a guess.
Do you think? I picture Bush as like the fumbling high school boy, not really sure of exactly where he's going and what he's doing.
I picture Greg Marmalade in Animal House.
I can't speculate on.
Right.
But John Kerry was a good lover, I believe you said.
Let me put it this way. You know how you see him riding the police motorcycle, you see him in the airplane, going down the mountains, windsurfing. This man is a natural athlete. He's a 10 in every area. He plays hockey. He's super bright. He knows everyone. He knows everything.
Do you think there's any way
He'd be void in any area?
Do you think that there's any way that he could be having sex with Teresa that's as great as the sex he had with you? Probably not, right?
Look, I don't. That's really hard. I think they have a nice little thing happening. If that's true.
Yeah, but they probably
I think she's an attractive woman. I think they have a nice little relationship.
Listen, nothing against her. I'm just saying, from what I'm getting from you, you had a connection with him. When you had sex with him, you said he was the best. I'm just asking.
It's really hard to say.
But it would probably be, I mean, if you strap John Kerry up to a lie detector, to those big bolts on the side of his neck, he would. And you said, who's better in bed, Teresa or Lee or the first wife? I feel confident you would get his vote.
You know, there's really no way to know his mind. I mean,
no, there's not.
Really.
But Lee, have you ever been married?
No, I never have.
Never.
Do you? I mean, it would seem to me, it seems to me that you're talking about a guy who was the love of your life, and do you see yourself ever getting into another relationship that would be serious?
Oh, I've had serious relationships since then.
Do they all not measure up to the Senator Lee?
No, that's not it at all. My 3 best friends from high school never married either. I live in the era of the non-committal man. I mean, didn't you see the article on the cover of USA Today? There are more single women in the 35 to 45 age group than married women for the first time in history. And they don't know why. Well, I can tell you why.
Buzz is applauding that. Yeah, why?
Bravo.
Because it's the era of the non-committal man, especially in the New York area.
All right, darling. Well, listen, it's been nice having you on the show.
Very interesting talking to you.
Your name is Leroy Stone, and her book, get it at Amazon.com. It won't come out till after the election.
Right. It's going to be on Amazon in a couple of weeks. You can order it then, but it's not coming out till after the election.
I would imagine, regardless of the outcome, obviously if the outcome is for Senator Kerry, you'll sell probably a lot more books. So, on that alone, I'm sure you're rooting for him.
No, but I could never put it out ahead of time because it is a very revealing book, and I would never, ever want to hurt this man. This is the best man for the job.
Oh,
he really is.
Hi there.
We need him desperately.
Okay. Well,
his last name is Roy Stone, Roystone.
There you go. No better way to get your message out. Thank you, Lee. Thank you for being on the show.
Very nice.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
It's hard to figure out.
Bye, whore.
That's hard.
I mean, I don't get that. He's the best man for the job. I'm going to do everything I can, which involves writing a book. What a great bonesman he is. You know what I mean? Come on.
It seems it's a little confusing to me. Everybody leaves happy.
And also the telltale there was, would you pose for play? Well,
yeah.
If it was done in a nice manner.
She's a handsome woman. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And she's still a handsome woman.
Look at the picture. Yes.
But, it's tough. It's a tough sell for me.
She talked about the era of the non-committal man. I think maybe it might be the era of the high-maintenance woman.
And also,
way to go, Rob.
I was about ready when she started talking there to have the wah-wah card. Because that thing, you got that thing out? That thing I played it yesterday when Frida was talking? This thing, because at one point she was doing the whole...
Yeah.
It's like, at that point I can imagine Carrie just saying,
Yeah, I'm sure.
Listen, Lily.
Oh, hi there. Yeah. I remember it was by accident. It's like, I'm going into dinner now. Stay in the car.
Phone scan time. Let's take some live calls.
You stay here. I'll be right back. I'll be back in about 2.5 hours.
877-365-3636. From America, Canada, 800-636-1067. Those are the telephone numbers. The digits, choose them now. Your calls, on-screen calls, and the phone scan lies straight ahead.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Sally? Hey, darling, how much longer do you think you'll be working?
Until we get an idea, honey.
That's right, you'll be here from 10 to 12 years.
Yeah, Rob had opened his big mouth and say we'd write a show for Alan Brady while he's on vacation. Look at them all been resting.
You should have let the network run that old movie like they wanted to.
I got it. An original idea. What's the one thing that's never been done on television?
You can't do that on television.
Oh,
What is the one thing that's never been done on television?
radio.
You want to do radio on television?
Yeah. I state, we get a great old radio performer. We can build the whole show around them.
Oh, Rob, most people today couldn't care less about the radio personality. Sally, I couldn't agree with you more. He's always talking about some radio star that I never heard of.
Oh, come on now. You can't tell me that everybody wouldn't love to see you.
The Don and Mike Show.
Hi there. Let them give me a comedy facial. Don and Mike.
All right, it's time for station break. Pittsburgh, WURP. How about Burlington, Vermont? Key Rice, how many stations there? 96.7 FM and 960 AM. Same station, I guess. Tampa Bay, 1010. WBZZ. And in Lafayette, Louisiana, KVOL. Reminder. And on Friday, we'll have Rich Eisen from the NFL Network on. Rich is brought to us by Tower Records at Tower.com. The movies and the music you love at Tower.com. Also pleased to be going to NFL.com for news on NFL Total Access. Yes. Weeknights at 7 and 10 on the NFL Network.
You can watch all the games that you watch all weekend. You can watch them again during the week.
Rich is on a lot of commercials, too.
Yes, he is.
Not only is he on commercials for the NFL Network and for the cable stuff, he's got another commercial I saw last night during the Ravens game for clothes.
Clothing?
For like, golf shirts and jerseys.
Doesn't he do the one, the Old Navy commercial where he wears the big framed glasses and he says, "Let the runway be your guide"? That's not him?
That's not him.
No, another guy. That must have been an old commercial.
Tomorrow on the show... Now, I'm going to put some real pressure on Beth Ann. She's a great producer.
Well, you gave her 2 Purple Hearts today.
Yeah. She is just a nun's hair away from, I'm going to say it to put pressure on her, from getting us one of the pilots of Spaceship One.
Okay.
There were those 2 dudes that flew, 2 separate dudes that flew that homemade rocket ship.
I certainly hope it's the guy that went into the roll.
Up into space.
Roll in the hay.
That's tomorrow. Plus, Nancy O'Dell has a crazy case of the cramps.
You don't know that.
Speculation.
I do know that. I do know that she's a beautiful, babylicious television access Hollywood lady.
And she's under the weather.
She's sick. Yesterday they called, because yesterday was supposed to be the day. We're going to have Nancy O'Dell on the show every day.
Yeah.
Just like a brief little what's happening on Accent Hollywood tonight. And yesterday she was sick. And I got home last night, turned the TV on.
Checking up on her because you didn't believe them.
Lo and behold, she wasn't there.
She wasn't there.
I think it's a bad cycle she's going through.
No, no one told you that.
And we got the news earlier today that she's sick.
Pure speculation,
again.
yes.
2 days. Why was the girl sick 2 days in a row?
It's pure speculation.
Either that or she's gone south.
Yes, the flu.
Either that or she's gone south of the border to take care of the problem.
And now, they haven't, now speaking of the flu, they haven't released the flu virus. Did you hear that?
No.
We're only going to get half of them.
Yeah.
But don't worry,
It means we're all going to get sick. Joe's sick already.
Well, Joe's sick because he's Joe.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, and tomorrow on the show, hold on.
He puts his hands on everything.
What is this, Rob?
I just know it was for Nancy O'Dell.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear Pete from Fairbanks, Alaska.
Why was that for? That wasn't for Nancy O'Dell. That was for a boy named Rob Spiewak.
Tricked me. Also tomorrow on the show, the return of Joe's movies.
They're great. They're terrific.
Oh, good.
It's
been a
I think
while.
it's been like 4 or 5 months since Joe's brought one of his classic films in. Hi, Beth Ann.
Hey, Beth Ann.
Hi, may I speak with Joe Ardinger? Ardinger.
Nothing I like better
Joe.
than movies.
Hello?
Joe?
Yeah.
What's the film? Oh, first, yes, how have you been?
Being fine.
What is the movie? Oh, you
can tell
sound
he's got a
sick.
cold.
Yeah, a little cold.
Joe, what is the movie that you've selected for tomorrow's Joe's Movie House?
It's a California Highway Patrol training video.
Circa what year, Joe?
Like late 50s, if I'm not mistaken.
The late 50s. You know, Don, whenever I think of the late 50s, I think of that little paper you had. It was an article where it was how a woman should treat her man.
Yeah.
You kind of read it every couple of years, and
Yeah.
it's the best. And that's that same era.
That's when men were men and women, stayed at home and baked cakes and
keep the children quiet and prepare a nice meal for him.
Have my Manhattan ready when I get
That's right. All right, Joe. And listen, whatever you're battling, good luck.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, Joe's definitely under the weather. Hope he feels better. Hope he pulls out of this.
What exactly is wrong with you, Joe?
It's just a cold. It's the first cold of the season.
Wow.
I was the unlucky number.
Unlucky number. Yeah, he picked up a cold.
How you feel about Jackie Mason getting a show for Westwood One?
That's fantastic.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear Pete from Fairbanks, Alaska.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Pete from Fairbanks, Alaska.
Not too worn out.
No? Maybe you should have some chicken soup?
All right, goodbye. Joe, we'll watch your movies tomorrow. See ya.
See ya.
All right, bye-bye. There goes Ardinger here.
Lynn Redgrave, what a piece.
Phone scan 877-365-3636. Your live telephone calls. And here we go. These are unscreened. Hi, Don and Mike Show.
I can smell what your fingers cooking, Rob.
Oh, my God. That's early for a Rob finger call.
Every day, that guy.
I declined that call.
I don't blame you.
Hello there. Don and Mike Show. Hello, phone scan.
Yeah, this is for Mike.
Yes?
When you massage Tom...
Oh, dear.
Come on now, don't...
Well, now, we can't put that on the air,
No,
sir, what you just said.
I had to delete that out.
There's no way we can put that on when we're talking about massage. And, Tom, those words cannot be said, but I will tell you enthusiastically, yes.
Oh, good.
Yes, yes, absolutely, and I should say,
I've got the uncensored tape.
I will complete my massage. He's no welcome. No, I was joking.
Oh,
Stop and just let me pay my bet off, okay?
That's all I wanted you to do yesterday.
And
then yesterday you wanted to wait for Tom and wait for Tom. Now you got to let me have some fun if you're going to say stuff like that you're going to do that to Tom.
So I guess joking can't be done on this subject. Is that it? I guess I can't make light of this situation.
You can
of course, I'm not touching anything in that area.
You can make light of the situation, but you can't get mad at me when you make light of it when I say I'd like to isolate that.
Red Sox up 3-0 in the first game of the series, so wanted to pass that along to the Red Sox.
Now 5-0.
5-0.
That's great. That's great. How's today's show been going?
Cut it out. Come on. You did it last year. I'm totally focused.
I know, but last year you left to watch when it was the American League Championship.
I am leaving during the commercial breaks like I do every day anyway. Mr. Hand, that is my time. That is my time. It does not affect the show. And incidentally, it's not like I cut it close either. I come in here with like 5 minutes to spare.
Hello, Don and Mike Show. You, if you would just pay the bet off.
You know what you can't stand? What you can't stand is the fact that I am focused on the show. You'd like it if I wasn't, but I'm very focused on the show. I'm going down there. I ask, where's a monitor where I can just look in on the game and come back here, and then you tell me I'm not focused on the show.
No. You're happy. You're happy because they're winning, and that's fine, but you lost the bet. And you lost the bet that you initiated.
Yes.
The bet that you started.
Right.
It's just not fair.
What's not fair?
You shouldn't be allowed to enjoy the Red Sox when you're supposed to be penalized for the Red Sox.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. Now I understand the source of your anger.
It's not a control thing. It's not a thing if you're not focusing on the show. You've been great on the show.
That's what it is.
Yes.
You think I should, not only should I have lost the bet, well, see, it was not the kind of bet that would prevent the Red Sox from going to the postseason.
Correct.
Right.
Which is why now
it was flawed.
Totally unfair because we've moved past the window where you should have been mourning the fact that you lost the bet. I tried to tell you this yesterday. We had the discussion. It's not fair that you're happy now.
You're going to have to take solace in the fact that the bet is the bet. That I have lost the bet and I have to do that to Tom. But it's not going to, involve... And then, hey, there's a good chance. What if it timed out where they lost one of these series and it happened on the same day they lost one of these series?
I just wish... I wish... of all of the things on Tom that are broken...
Right?
Starting with his head... Why is it his hip has to give out now?
All right, look, would this make you happy? You want me to pay this bet off sooner than later. See, it's too late now, isn't it? If there's something about them winning a game in the postseason.
And you've already left the show to go watch it on TV, and you're happy about it.
I am.
That's
today. It's
come back in happy.
And understand, I don't begrudge your happiness. I know you're a baseball fan.
Yes, you do.
Well, in this regard, yes. I mean, generally speaking, I don't.
That's what it is, though. I really didn't figure it out until this very moment.
I tried to explain it to you yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It's the getting caught up in the moment of, they let you down. I wanted you to be sad because they let you down.
Well, the thing about that is that they let me down. That was like weeks ago. That they really...
Yeah,
but that technically, that first weekend series with the Yankees...
you kept it hanging, though. You kept saying...
Well, because mathematically they were still involved.
Right. So mathematically, once they were eliminated, there was only like a 3-day window where you could have been mad at the Boston Red Sox, but instead now you're real happy, and as far as you know, Tom's going to die, and then you're going to come back to me and say, well...
If Tom dies, I will massage whoever we agree upon. If it has to be Dennis Murphy, let it be that. You know what? Murphy's available, unlike Cheryl. And Cheryl, incidentally, once again, thanks for letting me down. I really appreciate it. I was going to give you, baby, the best massage you've ever gotten.
She wanted to.
And now it's going to be... Rob, I'm afraid we don't have a choice. There's really nobody left.
I don't know when Cheryl the Big Dyke became so conservative. I know everybody's got office politics and stuff, but she called Beth Ann and said her boss won't let her come down here and get massage.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I mean, she's come down here wearing just a dog collar before.
Yes.
Maybe she lost her harness.
Don and Mike. Hello, phone scan. Hi.
Oh, the harness.
Hello there.
Hello, how you doing?
We're doing great, thank you.
I'm first-time caller, and I just want y'all to keep it up. We got to get rid of Bush. 15 years in a military hospital, and I've seen so many people come in here blown up because of Bush. He has no brain. Keep it up. Let's get rid of Bush. That's all I got to say.
That almost made me get the image of Dennis Murphy in front of me naked out of my mind. That phone call almost succeeded in...
Here's all I got to say. We got less than 30 days. I still think that the dumb guy's got a pretty good chance of winning.
Right.
So I guess what we got to do is just, let's watch the debate tonight. Let's see what's happening. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hello.
Hello, phone scan. All right, well, hold on. If that guy's not there, we do have an audio tape of Dick Cheney.
Everybody loves Jackie Mason.
You probably know of me as a comedian, and if you don't, you probably are not a citizen of this country.
And now America's favorite stand-up comedian sets his sights on radio.
Dick Cheney.
That's right.
That's going to be announcing tonight.
Wouldn't that be great if Dick Cheney spoke like that? I'd just like to tell the guy from the Carolinas that he's not with at the program.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear Pete from Fairbanks, Alaska.
Hello, you're on the air.
Guys,
hi.
It's the mountain. It's the mountain.
It's
exploding again.
Oh, Mount St. Helens. You know, that Mount St. Helens is the biggest tease.
Yeah, total tease.
Let me just say, I'm just speaking code now to our male listeners. You know what CT means?
Yeah, I think they do.
That's what this thing is, because how many times have you heard, it's going to blow, it's going to blow?
Didn't they say, over the weekend, did they not say, imminent eruption in 24 hours? That's what I thought they said.
And here's how they're weaseling out of that. Today, some air was blowing out of the top of it, and they said because some air was blowing out of the top of Mount St. Helens, that kind of counts as an eruption.
And then they contradict themselves again by saying, well, it's not going to be nearly as dangerous as the last one, but then they evacuate people from 5 miles, that observatory that's 5 miles close to the mountain.
It's a pain in the ash.
It's a total pain in the ash.
There's a lake of hot magma now at the top of the mountain.
Yeah, come on, let's see it.
But it hasn't spilled over yet.
Lake of hot magma.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
My boys.
My boy. Hey, what's happening?
Hey, all these reporters talking about Mount St. Helens and the hot gases and the pressure buildup and a possible eruption, all that I can think of is Rush Limbaugh's backside after he made a run for the border.
Technically you're like trying to tell us a joke. Dude,
not funny.
And really, the crickets didn't even come into the studio for that. They're bored.
No. God, you're an awful caller. What town does your mom live in?
Toronto.
And what natural occurring, what non-natural occurring weather phenomenon may kill your mother someday?
It's either going to be a tornado or a hurricane.
Okay.
Right. At least he had that right.
You may go.
He saved himself.
Saved yourself. Oh, you're right. You may go. You are dismissed. Pep talk over.
I will say that we had, even these bad callers, my God, we're whipping them into shape.
Hello.
We're helping
Don and Mike Show. Hello.
Don, I know you hate baseball, but you just made a very reasoned argument for why the wild card sucks, because the Red Sox don't deserve to be in the playoffs.
Oh, bite me.
All right, call some real sports show about that.
Bite me, and yes, they do.
And let me say this as a non-baseball fan.
And so do the Houston Astros.
I like the wild card. I think the wild card's good for baseball.
I think it's balanced.
Hello, Don and Mike Show. Me, I'm just all worried about what I'm going to do without my hockey.
I know.
Sure.
What's truly sad is that
here in America, and up in Toronto, I know that you're really upset. In America, American people could give a rat's ass.
And that is because of the way hockey has been handled in this country over the last 5 years.
You would have, I swear to God, you would have more of an uprising in America if the WB canceled the Reba show.
You know what killed
than the fact that the hockey's not going to be on for 2 years.
And I hate to say it, you know what killed hockey?
What?
When they had all those people, when they
allowed blacks to start playing?
No, stop it. When they listened to all the people that said take the fighting out of hockey. The fighting in hockey back in the 1970s when hockey was incredibly popular. A good go? Seriously, it's part of the game.
Hello?
Bring it back, but bring it back with weaponry.
Don and Mike show. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Okay, hi.
Hello. Hello. How are you, Don and Mike?
We are doing fine. How are you, sir?
I'm outstanding in my field, as a matter of fact. Hey, Carrie and the Haynes lady making love, that'd be like Pinocchio and the Wicked Witch of the West.
Okay, we got another like Jerry Seinfeld Jr. out there.
You need to work on that material. Where's your mom from?
Oh, I hung up on him.
Good.
I'm sorry, Mike. I hung up.
He was from Horville.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hey, that guy from Fear Factor, the host, what's his name again?
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
Again, we have to delete that out.
That's
not a word that we use, but let me just say, when it comes to feminine hygiene,
you can't say that?
Yeah,
no, sadly, no. We'd like to be able to.
Used to be one of my favorites.
You'd have to say he's a DB.
DB.
The DB. Okay, well, you want to put me back on so I can say that?
No, you are. You were never off. I just deleted out the part where you said that.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, well, he's a DB then.
What did he do to make you think he's a DB?
Just from listening to you guys last night made me realize, because I never really picked up on it until yesterday, and then I watched it.
Man, I love it. I love when we do some good. We're helping.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Bye, DH. See you later.
I get that one.
Designated hitter.
Right. Of course.
Right.
And, of course, you know, it's not as bad as the one we always fall back on, AW.
Well, I save AW.
AW you save for only real special cases.
You got to save your AWs.
Nice. And usually it's really in the heat of the moment, like, nice going, AW.
Hello, Don and Mike show. Hello there.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Hey, phone scan, come on.
That was a bad cell phone.
Trying to feed our families here. What are you doing? Hello, Don and Mike show. Doesn't anybody understand the pressure we're under?
We're on tremendous pressure every single day.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Something's just wrong.
You know, we talked earlier about Beth Ann crying. We mentioned the fact that, you know, she's called you crying. They don't realize that what Don and I do, each individually before every show, each and every day, we have one of those special moments where we shut the door, lock it individually, and we both sob before we come in here. That's the kind of pressure we're under.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
Don and Mike, Radio God.
Yes, hello.
How are you, buddy?
Sometimes, Mike, they're tears of strength.
I understand.
Hello.
How are you anyway?
God, how are you anyway?
I'll tell you what,
from Toronto.
Yours do taste salty.
Yeah. Okay, let everybody know everything now. Sometimes they're tears
you
of bliss.
open the door.
I know, and then you just...
You open the door.
You know, I give people a little peek, and then you let them see the whole show.
Well, everyone at the station knows if the door is shut and you hear the muffled sound of the theme of Ice Castles, don't go in.
Crying time. Crying time for D&M.
How are you anyway?
How are you anyway?
How are you guys?
Hey, we're doing great.
Good. Mike, I think I did you a favor over the weekend. I'm in Toronto, and the Yankees were here over the weekend, and I was working in the Sky Dome, and every time I passed one of them, I kept saying, "Go Red Sox," and you should have seen the looks I was getting from them.
Well, my Canadian friend, I must say greetings and salutations to you.
See ya, AW.
There we go.
What a bewitching accent.
Hello,
Don is smart.
Don and Mike show. Hello.
Boo.
This is the phone scam.
Yes, go ahead. Speak to us.
You called, we answered. You're on the air. Hi there.
Hi, Don and Mike.
Hi there. Welcome.
Actually, I have a question for Buzz, if I could ask.
Oh, please, go ahead, man.
Go ahead.
Okay, when you guys did the best of, you, I think, had a segment where Buzz reviewed television shows. And I have a question. I have a question for Buzz.
Did we do that? Okay.
Now, hold on. Did Buzz, do you remember that?
Yes, yeah, I do remember that.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Were you ever a fan of The Practice?
Briefly, but I didn't stay with it a long time.
Let me explain to you just very briefly how Mike and I think when we do the show. and I know I speak for Mike, when you call with a question, you say you have something either for us, then you have our attention.
Immediate attention.
You can call and say, Don, I want to say something to you. I pay attention, and because he's my best buddy, Mike pays attention, and vice versa. Like now we're getting these baseball calls.
Right.
Hey, Mike, I want to talk to you.
Sure.
But I'll tell you something. A woman calls and says, I want to talk to Buzz.
It's really the equivalent of asking both Don and myself to step out of the room.
It's why the sobbing before the show.
And furthermore, who even remembers that we did any segment with him that involved anything except the news?
This lovely woman and I remember. The two of us. Wait, remember it always.
I like
No, but I remember
as him.
No, I remember Buzz has a really complex...
Hold on, ma'am. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Buzz. But let me just say, when we get a call like this, I just have to share with you the overwhelming feeling of, there's only one word that I can use to describe it, betrayal.
Well, but it's not like that, but no one has the same
that's what they always say.
that Buzz has.
Oh, there again, though.
She likes my charts.
Again, though, I keep hearing that one word. I keep hearing that word, Buzz. Why don't we just let's refer to him as him.
Okay, him that shall not be mentioned.
He or that guy.
Him say.
All right, so now, go ahead. Let's talk about him.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, him with the charts. Said that he said that he was...
He with the charts.
He with the charts.
Yes.
Said that he was not a fan of necessarily of the practice towards the end.
Right.
Have you watched any of the new spinoffs? Has he watched any of the new spinoffs? Boston Legal?
He has, and he delights in the evilness of William Shatner and James Spader, and the lovely women on the show.
Okay. Well, did you ever see...
His cell phone seems to be breaking up.
Are you done?
It really? Or?
Are you done ignoring Mike and I now?
I'm sorry. I was just going to ask a Sharon Stone question, but I guess I'm done.
A Sharon Stone question of Buzz or us?
Well, I guess you guys could answer if you thought...
No, listen, we have feelings too.
Okay.
Can I tell you that?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad you like Buzz. We all like Buzz, but frankly...
How do you think it feels? What's your name?
You know.
Lisa.
Who was the hottest girl in your high school growing up?
In my high school?
Yes. Who was the prom queen? The one everybody wanted
the
to...
Prom queen.
Who was
the prom queen was a Stephanie.
Stephanie was so much hotter than you.
Stephanie was a better caller than you.
Maybe we could call you and ask you questions about Stephanie.
Please call her.
Yes, we do.
Thank you. Thank you, hon.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right.
See you later. Bye. And then it always ends like that. It can never end well. It can never end well.
It can't. I know.
Yes, it can.
I can't.
The smell of blazing gunpowder.
That's not in Mike's show.
Illegal in most
What a
states.
happy ending.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi there, phone scan.
You guys are the best thing on the radio, let me tell you. I listen to you guys from Hot Talk 1280 in Rochester, and relocated down here in Virginia. You guys are the best thing I've ever heard on the radio.
Thank you, my friend.
Really appreciate
you know
you guys.
What I like about this? You didn't mention Buzz's name.
So that's terrific. Good
and
man.
Mike just wanted to say, go Red Sox, baby.
Well, God bless you. Thank you.
Go Red Sox.
This is a good caller.
Look at that love.
Bye. Hello there, Don and Mike show. Hello.
Gentlemen, I love you so much.
Oh, wow.
But I have to tell you, you ruined CSI Miami for me. I laughed so hard after that David Caruso thing on Friday. I couldn't watch it.
That's where I have to tip my hat to Don, because Don was the one that came up with that idea, and I watched it, and I didn't think it was that good until I watched it, and he does whisper through the whole thing, and I was getting lots of direction on how to do that. But that's all he does, really, is the whole thing is he's whispering, and Rob and I have actually given Don a little tease, because you haven't watched the CSI Miami.
Not from last night, because there was football on last night.
And we can't say it on the radio, but just remember what we said about that. I think you'll enjoy it.
And also,
it involved something with a woman getting hit by a bus. And you said I would enjoy it.
Yes.
That's all I know.
You enjoy the effects.
Yes, the special effects.
David Caruso last night, real big on just popping up again.
Yes, just showing
everywhere.
up wherever they are, right.
Yeah.
Someone called for a doctor?
Hold on.
He doesn't watch that one.
Last call.
Anyhow, I just wanted to say that. I love you guys.
Hold on, and listen, thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you for ignoring you know who over there, Curly. Listen, you won a prize.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's right. Good for listening to the show.
She sounds hotter than that last lady, Buzz.
I disagree.
That last lady?
Buzz.
Now you ruined it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You said hi to he.
I'm sorry.
But only after saying hi to you.
Yes, but still, you know,
it ruins it.
Listen, darling, you've won the DVD Envy from DreamWorks.
Envy.
This is a good movie.
Look at Buzz's.
It's just ironic, that's all.
Yeah, isn't it ironic, don't you think? Like rain on your wedding day, Buzz. Envy on DVD from DreamWorks with Jack Black and Ben Stiller. Envy now on DVD.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey, would have been the perfect call if you hadn't said hi to Barishnikov over there.
Hey, listen, quiet, it. I see you're ready to say something over there. Just zip it. Zip it. Go do another crunch.
All right, I will.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
Can't win here. Listen, thank you for listening.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Hold on a second, darling.
You're welcome.
Buzz, if you want to have phone sex, she's on line 8.
Very good. Thank you.
We'll be back. Oh, with an NFL. I want to say this, and I do. Is this still the NFL music?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this the NFL music? Okay.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear Pete from Fairbanks, Alaska.
That's for president.
We have an NFL exclusive. It wasn't. It wasn't, Robbie. We'll be right back with that.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Our playbook phone poll this week was, would you like to see the Redskins play Dallas in the first game of the playoffs? The overwhelming response was yes. 76% of you said we would like to see the Skins play Dallas. Only 24% said no. And now the burning question, do you or don't you like Don and Mike? Apparently these guys have sent you hundreds of flowers over the last couple of weeks. What's the answer, yes or no?
No.
You don't like them? Oh, my. Why? Any particular reason?
No reason.
Have you gotten the flowers?
Yes.
Are they nice?
My wife enjoys them.
Well, I'll be sure to pass that along to him.
No, he's not retarded.
You have to be smart to be an offensive lineman. Joe just proved it.
You're right. No comment is basically it. Thanks for being on the show with us, as always.
Thank you.
Charlie Castley, thank you. Christine Brennan, appreciate you watching. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you tonight on the 10 o'clock news and again next Monday night right here for Redskins.
The Don and Mike Show.
Hot dog. The Don and Mike Show.
I like the Beatles. Listen, here's the deal. On our station in D.C., our flagship station, WJFK-FM, we are the flagship station for the Washington Redskins.
That's right.
Which means that when we go to commercials, I don't know what game this is from, but we play.
We broadcast the games always.
We play stuff like this.
The 2004 Pro Football Hall of Fame game. The Washington Redskins. The Denver Broncos. August 9th on the home of the Washington Redskins. 106.7 WJFK.
Okay, so we got tons of these things you don't ever hear on our network show.
This is the home of the Washington Redskins. 106.7 WJFK.
Now, we have been told to be on our best behavior.
Yes.
Because joining us every Tuesday, as he will throughout the season, is Coach Joe Gibbs. Rob?
Yeah, you have the number? Is that it?
This is the number. This is the time.
This is always special. This is exciting. People love Joe Gibbs.
If you remember, we had Norv Turner on when Norv was the coach. Really, we had Norv on. And sometimes it got boring when they would lose over and over again.
Yeah.
Now this is not going to be too awkward with Rob calling.
Joe Gibbs having a rough season so far.
Okay, so now, do you ask for him, or does he pick up the phone himself?
I coach?
Okay.
Hang on, Don.
Okay. You got my music?
Sounds like we've got it.
Hold on a second. Then let's welcome. You got to bring me the sponsorship thing on this. Coach Joe Gibbs.
How are you?
Coach Gibbs.
Is this Don?
This is Don and Mike Show.
How are you?
Coach, tough loss last week against the Cleveland Browns.
Man, I can't wait. We tried real hard to, put a team on the field that could do some good, and we're trying to, get by and trying to figure everything out. It's a tough thing over Redskins Park. I don't mind telling you.
What about I know there's controversy with the headsets being used last week.
Well, it's to me that shouldn't be in the NFL. If you're having trouble with communications, fix it. It shouldn't be. I mean, this stadium has, it should be, this stadium has communication problems. This is the NFL. Don't throw that on us. We just, oh, man. This is so hard for me.
What's wrong, Joe?
I'm just having problems. It's been a tough week. It's hard. It's too hard. I'm not sleeping much. I've had a stressful week, Don.
Yeah, you're
quite a stressful week. I mean, we went through the film, and we were going through it, and all together sitting there looking at it, and I think you got to understand something about football.
What's that?
Everybody says they know what you're running, and you say why, and then they say, oh, they're yelling screen, draw, run, pass. In this case of the game, there were 2 plays in this case that I felt like were pointing to something as if to say we were going to run the football. And we did run the football, and we made 4 yards and 8.
How you doing?
And I didn't see anything like that on the film, and
how are you doing?
I'm not doing well. I can't sleep till Joe Bugle cuddles me.
Wow.
I hate this. I wish I hadn't come back.
Oh dear.
I wish I was still racing.
You know, you're a big national story.
I really wish I was. I wish I was still racing. I mean, that was. We tried packages that were no huddle. We stopped ourselves 2 of the first drives with penalties, and after that we.
Oh, Coach.
After that, we had 2 really good drives.
Coach.
With that, I think we averaged something like 6 yards per attempt with it. So I thought it was good.
Do you have your night with you?
I got my night. I don't have it in my office now. I left my night in my car.
That poor man.
We're 1-3, and it's a tough thing in football when you're going through that. And I'm a God-fearing man. I just want to say, damn.
I saw you on TV.
Damn.
It looks to me...
I'm still tasting Sunday's breakfast. I don't mind telling you.
You're about to have an emotional breakdown.
There's 2 things that really test me.
All right, Coach. Coach Joe Gibbs.
Adversity.
Yes.
And real success.
Yeah.
And we're being tested right now.
Yeah.
And we'll have to see how we work our way out of it. But I've got to be honest with you, Don. We've known each other a long time.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to walk into the light.
Oh, no.
I can't stand this. I didn't come back to this. Is not the ride that when I talk to the little man, as I like to call him, but we are blessed. We are blessed. I need Jesus to kill someone.
Oh, dear.
On the other team to get us a win.
Let me ask you a question.
My God.
That I know will snap you out of
in my
this funk.
stomach and in my legs.
Yeah.
The next game the Redskins play is against the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday night.
Well, have you seen who we lost to?
I know you lost to Cleveland.
We lost to the Cleveland Browns. I got to take my hat off to them. I take my hat off to everybody on that entire offensive line and also that coaching staff. And I just want to compliment Butch Davis on a great. He's a well-dressed man to start with. I like the way he wears his clothes. I've always admired that. I called him after the game and I said, you look so good. You look so well-dressed and put together, and I've seen tape and film. We watch film. Have you seen him in his coach's shorts?
Oh, well, now
Butch Davis is also blessed with a fine buttock. But that's not going to win me a game.
How would you rate the coach of the next team the Redskins will play, the good-looking Brian Billick?
Brian's he's a good man. He's got a good coaching staff, and we're I told Buse just the other day. I said, Buse, we got to win one. We got to win one game. We've only won one game, and it's hard work. It's hard work at the NFL, and this is the time we're tested. And I said, Brian Billick with his pretty boy looks and his pretty boy smile and his I'm not a Southerner attitude, and I know he talks down to people like me. He just thinks I'm an NASCAR guy.
What about his buttocks?
He's all right. He's no Butch Davis. I miss Dan Reeves. I do indeed. Tonight, Billick and I will dine on wine and cheese and a bit of conversation. But I don't mean to lose it like this.
Oh dear. He's cracking up.
I like to laugh. You know what I mean? I like to laugh. I don't like to cry. I'd rather laugh than cry. But right now, all I can do is either I'm walking down to Redskins Park, and I talked to Mr. Steiner on the phone. I said, all I'm doing is I'm laughing or I'm crying. Yeah. I'm in an emotional state, and I'm ready. I'm ready to go down to the local motel, and carve Brookswood here into the ceiling and hang myself. My mind is spinning like crazy, Jack.
When's the last time that you had, and I can say this in our new format, because I'm asking the coach a medical question, a solid movement?
Well, it's well known in the NFL. You're aware of you've been close to the situation, Don. I know you've been out to Redskins Park, and you know that at the beginning of the NFL training camp, which is usually at the end of the summertime, and also a mini camp back in the late spring. We've got a situation where we know that our faculties aren't going to be regular till after the Super Bowl.
So you've not gone?
I keep them up in my office.
Wow.
But I appreciate you. You're concerned for my health. Everybody is. If that's if the case was that I couldn't do it or handle my bowels during the course of the season, I'd just get out of this business. But I love it too much. My problem is I got to even out. I got to get somewhere between the middle, because what I found myself is fits of crazy laughter. Like the other day, Ron Gardner was, we were looking at some film, and he had just a little crazy way that he had his helmet on when he came off the field, and I looked at that and I said, look at why he's having failed. Look at his helmet. And in the same breath, I said, we got to win the game. Man, this is driving me nuts. I don't want to.
What does the little guy say to you? What is Snyder saying to you? Now, don't you let him bully you, Joe.
He's put me under more pressure. I never knew I could get pressure. I thought Mr. Cook put me under pressure. My game plan for Sunday.
Yes.
Give the ball to Portis.
Yeah.
Reverse double smoke screen.
Yeah.
I smelled defeat.
Oh, no.
I smelled defeat.
That's not good.
I don't want to smell it, but it's in my nostrils. And I said that to Mr. Snyder. I said, I can't get the smell of defeat out of my nostrils. I'm a Super Bowl winning coach. I'm a successful coach, and I said to Clinton Portis, I said, you got to bail me.
I want you to bail me out. I want you to get a grocery bag. I want you to get a bag right now and breathe into the bag.
All right, hold on.
Breathe into the bag,
Even breath.
All right, hold on.
Okay, breathe.
I got the bag on.
Now breathe. Now. Who's the man?
The Lord is my shepherd.
Let's keep him out of this.
Don. You always know how to make me feel better.
Joe?
Yeah. Oh, this bag's about to give my lunch. I'm Joe Gibbs. That's what I have to say to myself. I'm Joe Gibbs. And I'm in an emotional state right now. Somebody said to me, I said, Abuse came in 5 minutes ago. He said, you're having a nervous breakdown. I said, nervous breakdown, my fanny. Get out of here. I'm not having a nervous breakdown. I'm your head coach. Now go back down to the cafeteria and do what you do best. Eat potato chips. I love him. I didn't want to hurt him.
Of course.
Thank Christ for the checks. Oh, man. I tell you, it's a tough time, but I have faith in the Washington Redskins organization. I think we're going to get out there and we're going to win some football. We want to win some football games. There's no quitting this team.
We want to thank you for coming on the show. We understand.
There's no quitting this team.
Oh, my God.
There's no quit this team. I swear to God.
That poor man.
I got to run.
Hey, hold on. You want a good joke?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, this is a joke that we had on the show.
I like the game, but I love the money.
Maybe you can use this to, loosen up the team.
Yeah.
Okay. A guy walks into a bar.
Right.
And he says, I can make love to any woman in this bar.
Oh, now you're testing my sensibilities. No, I don't like that kind of
He uses a more vulgar word than that.
Yeah, all right.
I can make love to any woman in the bar.
All right.
Guy says, how is that possible?
Yeah.
Guy says, well, I'm a rapist.
Yeah, he's lost it.
Oh, man, I'm going to go to hell for laughing at that. Now you made my life hell. Are you going to your newsman?
Yes, we are, Coach.
All right, I'll cash my check, hop my NASCAR, and drive myself crazy.
Good luck, Joe.
How about you, Buzz?
How about you, Coach?
Goodbye, Don.
Goodbye, Coach Gibbs.
Oh, dear. I need a mop.
Mop time.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Coach.
Man on the edge.
Live from Redskins Park. He is really unraveling. It is like slicing an onion watching this guy on television.
It's a lot of pressure in the NFL. I'm hoping he can handle it.
You think Vermeil cries a lot. Gibbs is ready.
Daniel mentioned. Daniel and I have been working nonstop. Daniel, here's what I know about Daniel. Daniel comes down. First time I got to really know Daniel was to see the way Dan and I have been working, Daniel and all that. The time Daniel told me it went real quick. Daniel and I got that from Mr. Cook. Yes, sir, Mr. Cook.
Crazy Joe.
In a world where owning a radio was strictly forbidden, one man found a way to bring good news to his people.
Crazy Buzz.
He made it up.
Buzz?
Yes.
You sexy demon, you.
Well, thank you.
What is your lead story on the news and com? I'm not speaking. I'm speaking for the women listening. I think you're just
rugged.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, rugged. Whatever. What's the lead, Buzz? He's good at the news. I want to say that he's good at the news.
Thank you. We could still take him together.
No doubt, yes. Yeah, that's right.
Yes, you could.
We could.
Another one bites the dust. Today, the president's friend, Poland, is pulling out of Iraq.
Oh, dear. After all that?
Yeah. After all
yes, after all that.
We have nations standing with us.
Oops.
My people.
Here's the thing with the Polish. Are you sure that they're not like doing it backwards?
Yeah. They're actually pulling out when
that they're trying to send in reinforcements?
Absolutely. I will clarify.
All right.
They ran out of ice.
Stay tuned, please, for Mr. Goddamn Handsome.
Stay tuned for news and comments coming up on the Don and Mike Show.
I kid, Buzz, because I'm ugly. And that was very...
That was real professional.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
What's the word from Planet Crackpot?
The Don and Mike Show.
What's the word from Planet Crackpot?
Gotcha.
A colossal waste of time.
Yep.
The Don and Mike Show.
All right, here we go. Across America. Ocean City, Maryland. I love Ocean City. 95.9. 96 Rock. How about in Iowa City, Iowa, KCJJ in Las Vegas, KSFM, and in Austin, Texas. They worked it out. At least it's the same day now.
Yeah, that's good. That makes a big difference.
104.3. The Coyote. Time for Buzz's News now. Buzz brought to us by Veramax, world's #1 sexual pleasure performance enhancer. #1 because it really works.
Someone called for a doctor?
Dr. Developed, clinically tested and patented. Veramax available at retailers nationwide. 1-888-TRY VMAX. Now here's Creamy Buzz. Hi, Buzz.
Hi, Don and Mike.
Hi.
Don't forget Poland, said the president in his first debate with John Kerry. Mr. Bush wanted us to remember that besides England, allies like Poland have sent troops to Iraq. Bad news for the Great Alliance. Poland is leaving Iraq in about a year. Poland's defense minister talked about a pullout for the first time ever yesterday. He said 2.5 years there is, and I quote, enough. Say what you will about the Poles, they have a timetable.
Mm-hmm.
On the battlefront in...
Not much you can say to that, is there?
No, it's just... I'm here trying to think of all the jokes.
Yeah.
It's going to take them a year. They're Polacks.
Right. They're leaving now. It's going to take them a year to find the right direction.
That's like there's a Polak.
Hey, it's right there.
There's something there, but the point is...
But it's sad, isn't it? Because it's kind of like...
They're ahead of us.
You kind of wish we were doing that.
Yes, and it was just a week ago that Bush said that.
I know, amazing.
Just a week ago.
On the battlefront in Afghanistan.
Guys, do you think... Now, what's the topic of tonight's debate?
It's I think it's everything. Because there's only one vice presidential debate.
Right.
And I think the moderator is going to ask them questions on both foreign and domestic policy.
If someone should get to PB and tell PB, Pimple Boy, to bring up Poland.
You better believe he's aware of that.
I bring it up tonight to old man Cheney.
Who moderates tonight?
It's a lady from PBS.
No, it's not.
Lady? Hey,
Rob, no, it's George Lopez.
Right, he's great.
The deal with ABC, I forget.
Now, on the battlefront in Afghanistan, meanwhile, some of the riot police working the upcoming election will be wearing fishnet stockings and high heels. Over the weekend,
right.
U.S. troops were training Afghans to handle rioters when trouble breaks out in the country's first ever presidential election 4 days from now.
Yeah!
In Kabul, 200 Afghan men were in uniform. The rest of the platoon was made up of women wearing blouses and long skirts. They also wore colorful headscarves, lipstick, silver fingernails, and gold earrings.
Yeah, I see fish.
Come on, girls.
And yes,
line up for the election. It's going to be big fun.
Fishnet stockings and doomy pumps.
Ooh.
Quoting one of the women trainees, we have asked our American friends to give us boots and proper uniforms. A U.S. sergeant said he doesn't think this is a major problem.
All right.
There he is, Sergeant O'Mara.
All right. Thanks, ladies. Thanks for coming for the election.
On September 11th, 2001, at about 10:15 a.m., Vice President Dick Cheney gave the order to shoot down an airliner full of mostly innocent people. The plane appeared to be headed for D.C., though, and there was evidence the plane had been hijacked and was headed for another target. Whoever has to make that decision is making the hardest decision a person can ever make.
Agreed.
The question is, who made the decision? Vanity Fair magazine talked with some insiders and members of the 9/11 Commission.
This is good.
Who say Cheney may have given the shoot-down order before President Bush gave him the authority to make that decision.
He's got a little Al Haig in him.
Don't they all?
I'm in charge now here, gentlemen.
You ever see that movie based on that one?
Did I?
It was a horrible movie.
It was a bad made-for-TV movie, but they show it every once in a while on, like, the Encore channel.
You know, as bad as that situation was, it's terrifying to think if it was that much buffoonery, but I think they overplayed it a little bit.
I don't think so.
You think it was really that confusing?
Yes, I do. That thing about Al Haig the day that when Reagan was in the hospital? Absolutely. And I can see Cheney doing this.
Oh, I can see Cheney
Can't you see when... Now, please, nobody take this the wrong way, because I feel awful about 9/11 like all Americans.
Of course.
But can't you picture Cheney in his office as the news is coming in, and as we've seen in Fahrenheit 9/11, Bush is out of his school sitting somewhere.
Right, 7 minutes.
Cheney is sitting in, like, his Dr. Evil room, and he says, "This is the moment I've waited for. I'm not waiting for the stupid moron from Texas. I'm telling you right now, I want that goddamn plane out of the goddamn sky. I'll push the goddamn button, because I'm Dick goddamn Cheney. I know, I'm having a heart attack right now. It's okay. Fire! Shoot! Fire!"
That's what you think went down, huh?
Something like
that. That was a reenactment.
And he wasn't wearing a regular business suit. He was wearing a Nehru jacket.
Yeah.
And a helmet, an army helmet.
And he had a shaved cat. And where's Mr. Bigglesworth? That's why tonight, I'm going to be watching tonight, because if...
I know what you're rooting... I can tell you what you're rooting for tonight. What you're rooting for... Because we remember the last vice presidential debate, which was so civil and so controlled. And you had Joe Lieberman on one side, and then you had Dick Cheney on the other side. You're hoping... And I know that the old guy goes nuts.
Well,
they're both good debaters.
I just hope that PB, my guy, Pimple Boy, I hope that Edwards can just get some of that with that... Let Cheney think that he's the dumb Southern guy, and then, like, at the last second, throwing, and what about what happened in Poland? And at that moment, I mean, all the stars have to align, but it's got to be something like this, where Cheney goes, and Rob, give me a little reverb here.
Okay.
And this is not a Dick Cheney impression.
No, it's a reenactment, sort of.
But I believe he'll say.
So at the end, I just want to say, what about Poland?
Son, you know nothing about war. Why, you were sucking on your mama's... Word we can't use.
Right.
Back when I was fighting wars. Can I tell you something? You ever had a DWI, son? I've had 2 of them. I'm Dick Cheney. God damn it, I'm the most powerful man in the goddamn United States. And if you don't think I can have your goddamn family killed any second I want to, you are barking up the wrong goddamn tree.
In a perfect world, the debates would be... and then, of course, on all the headlines the following day. Wouldn't that be something?
Well, I know really what you're hoping for is NPUT. Nitro pill undertone.
And of course, if it went like that on Fox News, it would be like that guy Bill Assman coming out going, "Well, it was another strong performance for Dick Cheney, who really showed himself to be the assertive vice president we need."
Before the nitro went under the tongue, things looked really good.
Meanwhile, John, you talking to me, Edwards debates the dry wit of Vice President Cheney tonight at 9 Eastern on all the channels. Traditionally,
hold on, not on Fox.
No, because Fox has the game.
They got baseball.
Well, that's right, almost all the channels.
And I love what they say, because listen, it's on every channel, right? At least the networks, and it's on all the cable news channels. So at least here in D.C., our Fox station, they're running an announcement. If you'd like to see the debate, because they're going to be running the Yankees game tonight, if you'd like to see the debate, turn on our sister station, UPN 20. Now, first off, I don't even know if they're really owned by... Viacom owned Channel 20.
I thought so, too. So they made a deal or something like that.
But either way, why don't they just be honest with the audience? We're going to run baseball.
I mean, you're going to be terribly bored by the vice presidential debate. Watch some baseball on our station.
And besides, UPN 20.
Well, they're doing their public service.
Now, traditionally, vice presidential debates don't have much effect on the outcome of elections, but there's that off chance it'll be entertaining. Yesterday, ABC News ran a clip of Edwards saying, "I'd say if you live in the United States of America and you vote for George Bush, you've lost your mind," end quote.
You know what another great change thing would be?
And that's what worries me.
After the clip, a reporter said to Edwards, "There's been criticism you've been too soft," to which Edwards replied, "Do I seem soft to you?"
It was great with Cheney tonight. And don't turn on the reverb or anything. It just at one point he just said, hey, excuse me. Do you have any idea who really is running this country? I mean, if you just pissed him off enough.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Well,
I think Dick Cheney, of all of them, is the most controlled of all of them, and you couldn't get him mad. It would be, but then again, this guy, John Edwards, I mean, that's what he does. He does the trial law thing. So who knows? I think if there's anybody who can get him going, but wouldn't that be to see a total meltdown?
And wouldn't it be
I've had it.
And wouldn't it be great?
I'm out of here. Takes his microphone off, walks up.
Wouldn't it be great if Pimple Boy just started bringing it down to such to a level that I'm not even talking politics. Just like, see what I got right here? It's called hair. I got it all over my head.
Right.
You know what I got beaten right here? It's called a heart.
A healthy heart.
You think you're going to be around in 2020? How about 25-25 as Edgar and Evans once sang?
Come on, throw down, fat boy.
Well, the Kerry camp, and that's Kerry camp with a K, the Kerry camp has come out swinging over the weekend at a big and predominantly black church in Cleveland. John Kerry accused Republicans of trying to suppress voting in states where the presidential race is too close to call. Quoting Kerry, they're making it harder to even register. The memories of 2000 are too strong. We're not going to allow 1 million African Americans to be disenfranchised.
What was the name of that Michael Jackson's nephew again?
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
Hello. This am Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
I like what Buzz am saying in the news about black folk.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
What are you saying?
Your Majesty.
You am handsome, Buzz.
Why, thank you, sir.
Your Majesty Jackson.
Seems to be the theme today.
The Bush-Cheney team says none of this is true. The Nader camp points out, meanwhile, that Kerry's people have kept him completely off the ballot in a number of key states.
Up.
Yeah, right. I'm looking for that tape, Mike.
If anyone cares.
Hey, Robbie, where's the show? Oh, here it is. Hold on. I got it.
Ralph Nader.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah,
Ralph there.
Shut up!
Still there. Hanging on.
Right. Hey, Nader. Jesus.
Shut up! This year we have a hanging Ralph.
And would it be too much with Ralph Nader just to hip him?
Shut up!
I don't want to give a plug to any business, but there's a place called the Men's Warehouse. You can go there and you can buy a nice sport jacket.
Is that before or after he leaves the cuttery? God.
They'll tailor it for him.
About 69.
I mean, the hair cuttery for men and Men's Warehouse. And how about a tie circa 1980? You just get it up to 1980.
You know what he has? Nader still wears those ties that look like
the wool ties?
Yeah, and they're square.
Yeah, I know.
Come on.
Those are coming back.
Dude, if you're going to screw up the election,
shut up!
What you're going to do, at least go to Men's Warehouse. Talk to George Zimmer. Get yourself a suit for $69.
No, you want a president that's dressed like Marty McFly in Back to the Future.
Yeah, it would make Nader even better if he rolled his sleeves up.
The telemarketing industry recrossed its legs and tousled its hair and batted its false eyelashes and told the Supreme Court it would just die without a favorable ruling. Then die, said the Supreme Court without looking directly into her eyes. The High Court yesterday put the final nail in the coffin of those people who called to sell you something during dinner and during Fear Factor. Telemarketers.
And this is all because the first Monday in October, right? That's when the Supreme Court goes back?
Exactly.
You know how I know that? Because I remember the movie with Walter Matthau and I think Jill Clayburgh.
There you go. Right.
Really called First Monday in October.
So they ruled against telemarketers, and the High Court did it without comment. Telemarketers wanted the do not call registry. Wanted the do not call registry dismantled on the grounds that it restricted the industry's right to free speech during dinner and Fear Factor.
Could we get through one show without you referencing Jill Clayburgh? Please.
No. Gross. Jill Clayburgh equals gross.
Clayburgh.
Always did. I never understood why she was a movie star.
Hygiene is
Here's the first thing with her. Every movie, that chick's got a runny nose.
Yeah.
Every movie.
It's like Jill Clayburgh ought to be on a bus somewhere with Marcia Mason.
And here's the worst one. I take Marcia Mason over her.
Over Jill Clayburgh?
I'll drive the bus.
In her day.
Have you ever seen the awful Burt Reynolds movie with Jill Clayburgh, where like they break up and it's in Boston, it's in the wintertime, and it's in that bad 70s where you're talking about Ralph Nader's tie. She has like it's not stitched, it's
knitted
and woven.
Yet you know how girls used to make hats.
Yes, I know. Like running through the city with her red nose.
Yeah, and it's like she goes. I love you. Burt Reynolds is going.
And Burt Reynolds, I mean, it's amazing when you go back and you look at Burt Reynolds from 30 years ago, and he was old back then.
That's true. Here is another obscure Joe Clayburgh movie where I don't even remember the name of it, but I think it's Michael Douglas, who is a ball player who's about to retire, and she's like his baseball Annie, I think. I'm not really sure.
There you go again.
That's pre-Michael Douglas's career taking off.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like in between Streets of San Francisco.
And One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, when he got involved with that.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest was like a hit-and-run thing, like early, and then he had that period of time where he made bad movies, and then I think... What was like his big breakout movie? Was it like Fatal Attraction or something like that?
No, he had something before Fatal Attraction.
Was it? You know what was really big for him was the one about the Rock. He was the Explorer. The thing that was like
Romancing the Stone.
Was he real big before that?
The one about the Rock.
You know, Romancing the Stone. I was in the neighborhood
with Kathleen Turner.
Yeah.
Hi, Rosie.
Hi, Rosie. That was before she got messed up.
Another woman for the bus. Yeah.
It's a lot of room on.
You know, we just sounded like three old men in here for about 2 minutes. Hey, was that one? What was that? That one? Too many.
You remember?
Just a throwaway, not even a real story here, but something I read today about Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, yes.
Hi, Rosie.
Hi, Rosie.
Remember when she had her show, and there was that guy?
Do I?
John McD and the McDale team.
Her band leader, yes.
Well, guess what I read today in some newspaper?
What?
That for the entire 6 years he was on the show, he would pretend to be straight, that they wouldn't let him be gay. And he's very upset.
You mean he was supposed to have been fooling us?
Yes, he was.
Oh, nice job, everybody.
He's gay? That's right, Bud. That's right, Bud. Wow. He's a card-carrying homo.
He came in every day talking about washing his chihuahuas and with a playbill.
Right.
God, give us a break.
The weekend's here. Have a caffeinated beer.
Joe.
The Budweiser people have heard all about this trend of mixing hard liquor with Red Bull. So Anheuser-Busch is now marketing a beer that's fortified with 2 of Red Bull's key ingredients, caffeine and ginseng.
I smell sulfur.
The beer is called B to the E Power, and it'll roll out next month. 2 warnings. It's full of carbs, and it also has a tart berry flavor, since flavored vodkas are also all the rage. An industry expert says the hard liquor industry is growing faster than the beer industry right now these days, and Anheuser-Busch is struggling to keep up.
Yeah, I can see that selling.
I like the Budweiser commercial. I've liked all of the Leon commercials, but I like the one with Joe Buck, the one where they're standing on the side of the field, and Joe Buck says, it's before the shoot. Leon, what's happening? And he goes, nothing, Joe. I'm just here. He said, you got to make the shot from my left side. It's my good side. And Joe Buck says, well, no, I'm sorry. I have to get shot from my left side because there is no. It's my good side. And then Leon says to him, Joe, I'm looking at you, and you ain't got a good side. You got a face for radio. And then when they do the interview, it's I'm doing an awful job of telling this. They both have the left side of their face at the camera, one standing in front of the other. As if this Leon character is so crazy, so... what, I really had a good thing going.
I enjoyed it.
The movie about the Rock?
I've just absolutely just run out of gas.
I've never wanted to have seen a commercial more than just now.
Oh, hi there. I will fire you up again.
And you know what? There's an even better one.
What?
Where he comes up to the booth and he says, you got nice sandwiches. And
right. This is Leon?
Yeah. How much do you make? And
so Leon's not a real player?
No, he's a fake player.
This fooled me.
So watch for these commercials.
Oh, yeah, you'll laugh. Listen, you're going to hear... God damn, that Don's right. That's some funny stuff.
Think back at this moment and laugh.
What the hell what's wrong with him?
You shall be Levon. That has nothing to do with it either.
Oh, no, don't tell me what I got. It's hatching.
I think I've got cranial crampitis also.
Well, this'll wake
Save
up.
us, Buzz!
Someone is shooting at Siegfried and Roy. That's our story when we come back.
That's good. I mean, it's not good, obviously.
No, it's very bad.
No, stick with your first instinct. It's good. We'll be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Gosh, I hate to interrupt. It's all been so incredibly fascinating and entertaining and instructive. Really, the time has just flown by.
The Don and Mike Show.
Listen, rinse, repeat. The Don and Mike Show.
Right. Here's my friend Buzz.
Hi, Don and Mike.
Buzz.
Somebody is shooting at Siegfried and Roy.
Did you say somebody's shooting at Siegfried and Roy? The monkey was yelling.
The monkeys were there.
I did, and it's true. Las Vegas police are looking for the man behind a drive-by shooting at the performer's home.
That's a white tiger.
Someone fired, now it's an alligator. Someone fired 4 shots from a van and shouted that Siegfried and Roy should get out of the country.
Wow.
The investigating officer immediately thought gay bashing and listed the attack as a hate crime.
Who's gay?
Siegfried and Roy are gay?
The officer was thinking that perhaps they were gay, and so he thought this might be a hate crime, and he filed it as such.
Are a homophobe.
No, the officer. He's
I
the
do
one
not
who
think
said that.
Siegfried and Roy are gay.
Well, next thing you know,
I have never heard this.
Next thing you know, you're going to say Danny Gans is straight. Oh, he is?
Department brass, however, in Las Vegas say that this was a mistake on the officer's part, classifying it as a gay hate crime.
I have a tape of the man who shot at Siegfried and Roy's house in Las Vegas.
Wow.
And listen, how about this? It's not that dumb, what's his name, that we've been playing all day.
It's not Max
Mayer. No, it's not
Jackie Mason. It's not Jackie Mason.
No, listen.
Well, I think I've had, in 4 days I've had 5 hours sleep. I will go and go and go and go, and then I'll sleep for like 36 hours.
Wayne.
That's right.
I think they need to be out of town.
Wayne Newton.
On an estate he named Casa de Shenandoah, peacocks and black swans strolled the grounds. He piloted his own helicopter and began breeding expensive Arabian horses on 50,000 acres of ranch land. It was a style of spending that would almost ruin him. But Newton still coveted the one thing that would cement his standing in Las Vegas.
Shooting Siegfried and Roy.
In 1980, he decided to buy the lavish Aladdin Hotel and Casino.
Now, hold on a second. Where's he talk again? Oh, where's the one about Johnny Carson? That's a good one.
Johnny Carson began a routine about Wayne that seemed to mock his masculinity.
You know, I'd done his show 20 times. Why would he be making those jokes about me? And he would say things like, I don't know if you've seen Wayne Newton and Liberace in the same bathtub, but it is pink.
The new Wayne Newton wasn't laughing along anymore. He went to Carson's studio unannounced and confronted him.
And I closed the door. And I said, I don't know why you're doing that kind of trash humor about me, but it better stop. And it better stop now or I'm going to knock you in your ass. It's that simple. I'm sorry it had to happen.
Tough one.
Because I was a big fan of his. And maybe therein lies the real problem. I was hurt more than I was angered or felt threatened about my masculinity.
That's why Wayne Newton is now shooting at Siegfried and Roy.
I'm going to knock you on your ass.
The shotgun blast left a 12-inch hole in Siegfried and Roy's house and broke a couple of windows. No word on whether the boys were home at the time.
We'd have fist fights. And I'd end up at the short end of that stick. I took up karate because I wanted to kill my brother.
Oh, man. That's a violent man.
Wayne Newton.
VD is for everybody. Baltimore has been replaced as the syphilis capital of the United States.
Really? Wait a minute. Hold on.
Big news.
Then we need a timpani, Robbie.
Yeah, agreed.
Somebody has knocked Baltimore out of the top spot?
Yes, and you may be surprised.
I hope everyone at Live 105.7 and all of Baltimore.
You're no longer the syphilis leader.
Are you ready, Ravenstown?
The new capital is Palm Springs, California.
What?
Yeah.
Palm Springs?
Their SIF rate,
Rosie
in Palm Springs,
Palmer?
double that of San Francisco.
Wow.
The epidemic is based in a mostly gay neighborhood. Condoms, say doctors, do not necessarily prevent syphilis the way they can prevent other diseases.
You love that kind of a story.
Now listen to me,
Yes?
Baltimore. First, congratulations. Celebrate Charm City.
Wow.
Have unprotected coitus all month long.
Share your needles.
Hey, how about that? Pretty old Palm Springs.
Way to go, Baltimore.
After the initial sore, infected people can go for years without knowing they have it. They can also suffer brain damage
This is Sam Huff.
and die.
This is Sam Huff.
Another city you might not expect to have one of the highest rates of syphilis in America, Atlanta, Georgia.
Really? Really?
Well, I'm not surprised.
No, I'm not surprised
at the
about
ATL.
Maybe that's what killed Bob Hope. Didn't he have a place in Palm Springs?
Yeah, look at this. Look at this sore. Won't go away.
Wow. Hey, Bob, how many pills? What do we think about 8 pills a day for your herpes?
Hey, 8 pills a day is a hassle. I'm not going to take any. I'm just going to die of boredom. Oh, no. Look at me. There's a little old sore. It went away, and then the syphilis got me. Look at the little old syphilis. Which Bing had syphilis?
In sports.
Big Bing.
In sports, former Miami running back Ricky Williams wants to be reinstated in the National Football League.
Oh, yeah. You knew that was coming, right, with the $8.5 million.
Of course, but he's got to pay the money back, and he's going to be, like, suspended for a year or something like that?
I'm not sure about the length of the suspension. I know he retired the day before Dolphins training camp began this season. He now wants to play for the Fins. But skeptics believe this is just so he, won't have to pay back the team over $8 million that an arbitrator ruled was owed to the team when Williams bowed out of his contract.
And listen, no way, unless they fire the coach and every player on the Dolphins, no way. I bet that team would say we'd rather go 0-16
absolutely
than let Ricky Williams come back.
Team officials say Williams is expected to file for bankruptcy, which means he won't have to pay a cent back to the Dolphins.
And he needs all of his money.
If he's
for fries, for ho-hos, for Cheez-Its,
wow,
for Doritos.
If he's reinstated and files for bankruptcy, it could allow him to become a free agent and be traded from the Dolphins.
So he's got a smart advisor to tell him to do the right thing.
And
they call him
there will be a lot of teams that will want to sign him up.
You're absolutely right.
Hey, Coach Gibbs.
How are you, Don?
NBA's great Scottie Pippen is retiring. Michael Jordan's former teammate is a name in his own right through 17 seasons. And one of Mike Tyson's bodyguards apparently passed out drunk while in the middle of having sex with a woman in a hotel hallway. It allegedly happened on the 22nd floor of a Midtown Manhattan hotel at 3 a.m. Sunday. Oh, it couldn't have been that woman. A guard found the bodyguard out cold on top of the woman with his pants around his ankles. The woman was...
Oh, hi there.
The woman was trapped under the sheer weight of the man, and police had to rescue her. The DA says he won't press rape charges since the surveillance camera shows it appears to have been a consensual hookup.
Yeah, I see fish.
Trapped under him.
In the hallway.
Wow.
Finally, from our Crooks Are Stupid file.
Now, Buzz, I must always...
yes, you must ask.
Did you make this up, or is this real?
These are 2 absolutely true stories, I swear.
So say you.
I say.
I don't believe him.
From a Crooks Are Stupid file, in Pittsfield, Maine, a man accused of burying 8 pounds of cocaine in his grandma's backyard was caught while trying to steal a getaway car.
Well, look whose yard it's in. It's in Granny.
Now, the car couldn't get away because it was still up on jacks for a repair when he started the engine and put it into gear.
I'm so hyper.
And you've got to think big if you're going to be a big-time crook. In San Diego, a man who robbed a big retail outlet got away with less than $100. It was a 99-cent store. I'm Buzz Burbank on the Don and Mike Show.
You cook them up. That's good. Yeah.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah, I hear that. We gotta go.
This is Sam Huff.
We will see you tomorrow with a new episode. Please stand by for Ron and Fez. Coming up next on 106.7 WJFK, live 105.7 Baltimore, 1010 The Buzz in Tampa Bay. Bunch of you other stations out there, be smart to pick up Ron and Fez after our show every night. We gotta go. See you tomorrow with a new episode. Thank you to all of our guests today. Yes, we gotta go. Good day to you, sir.
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 And you?
I don't have any syphilis.
You got a little syphilis.
Look out for sores. Don't bite.
Till we meet again, this is Sammy Davis Jr. saying, be kind, be nice, and I hope the next performer has the pleasure of having as nice an audience as you've been tonight. And let me leave you swinging.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
The Don and Mike Show.
Too busy to meet new friends? The WJFK Dateline can change your life. Log on to WJFK.matchlink.com.
Log on.